I think we're back. I think we're here. I see some. Wow, we got one like. I didn't even start yet. How you even like it? You may not like. You may not like. You may not. Let me get this right. You may not like this. So how we got 4 likes? Are I don't get it. Hi. Hey y'all. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a few people. I guess because sometimes like I have to set up the live first and then we go and then it like then I press go live. But while I'm setting it up, I guess like YouTube tells you all that I'm about to go live. So a few of y'all are actually able to come in here and like start leaving comments. So I always see like a few people at the beginning being like, oh my god, is anybody here yet? Oh my god, hey y'all, the African girl. Okay. Let me see. Okay, because wow, the comments are coming in. The comments are rolling in. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Somebody said, where the barbecue at? 1 second. Just 1 second. Hold on. Let me get a little taste of this pomegranate juice. Oh my God. Y'all are always accusing me of drinking. I'm not drinking. This is juice. Not me taking a sip. Girl, when the ice be all up in your... I hate when like ice obstructs your ability to like drink the juice. I got these big old ice cubes. Girl, I ain't getting nothing but like water. There we go. Okay, so today, hey y'all. Someone said, where's the barbecue? I got the barbecue. It's right here. It smelled good. I thought I smelled somebody was barbecuing. I woke up in the middle of the night to get me a cold pop. And I thought I smelled somebody was barbecuing. And then I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I actually this is actually a special barbecue. We'll talk about it. But let's get acquainted first. Let's see who's here. Somebody says sucking air out the cut. Right, period. Fanny, what's up? Wolves Hype, what's up? Fran Sprinkles, what's good? Tasha, Bailey, Jayla, Randy, Savannah, Imani, Skittles Bear, 2. Great username. TTs. I remember TT. Oh my God, yo, I'm now y'all want to start saying hey and stuff because you want me to say your name and stuff. Say my name, say my name. Hey y'all, now I can't see. It's like when everybody try to say hey, now I can't read because it's going too fast. Now everybody flooding with the haze and the highs and the, hey y'all, Edith. I might as well just make up names. Chris, John, Tina, Crystal, Zaire, Jay, Bailey, Lyric, Jaya. I'm literally just, I don't know how I'm even reading that. Ralph, Amber D, Zaire. I think I said that already. Kayla, Keisha, girl, I don't know. Hi y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. I am not on time. I said that I was going to be here at like 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or Mountain Standard Time, I guess it is right now. But we're a little late because I was like trying to decide what I need to eat. I was going to get Panda Express. Let me tell you about that. Let me express my opinion on that. How about that? Let me Panda Express my opinion on that one. I'm just tired of eating Panda Express. Like I've been eating it for so long that I'm like, I'm over this. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of Panda Express. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on Postmates and just like browse, like peruse. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, peruse. And I saw on Postmates right now, if you go on Postmates, typically, I think this should be happening for everybody. There's like a Black-owned business section now, and so I'm pretty sure they're going to snatch it off whenever they feel like the protests are dying down. But right now, there's a Black-owned restaurant section. So I was like, actually, let me just instead of ordering like Panda Express, tired old fried rice and General Tso's chicken, girl, let's just find General Tso's chicken. Like, let's find a Black-owned business. And for whatever reason in Arizona, all the Black-owned restaurants are barbecue. Girl, they said we're not messing with no other cuisine but this one. So everything's barbecue or like soul food, which is great. So I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's a lot or not, but it came up to $23. Let's talk about that. Huh? What'd you say? Let's talk about that. Why does Postmates you order 2 things? Let me see. I don't know. If 3 plus 3 equals 6. Okay, all right. 10% equals 20. But if I put something in my bag that costs $1 and I get a sauce that's about 50 cents, then my bill should come up to, I don't know, $1.50. All right, you got state tax. All right, maybe 30%, girl. Okay, 30% tax. Okay, maybe that's like $1. I don't know, $2. My bill's gonna be okay. All right, maybe there's a delivery fee. No, because I'm going to go pick it up. I got my own bills, baby girl. I'm coming to pick it up. Take that price off of there. Slash that price off. Okay, it should be about $3, right? That should be the price, right? Right? Where are these fees coming from? Hello? I wish I could edit live. I wish I could like edit like in live time. Because I want to put the music, the Nicki Minaj beat underneath it. Doom, 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 doom. Baby girl, don't be slapping them. But listen, it's a black-owned business, so I'm hoping that all of the money goes to them. Let's see. We got collard greens. We got French fries. French fries. Is that Italian? Either way, it's insensitive. Let's stop. Potato salad. We got one barbecue sandwich. But instead of pork, because I don't know, I'm not trying to eat pork. I'm just not into it. I don't know. Oh my God. Vaya Winfrey. Any relation to the big O, Oprah? Because I ain't never met nobody with the last name Winfrey. I think literally Oprah Winfrey is the only Winfrey. I think she was so rich that she made up her own last name. Like, I think when you get a certain amount of money, you just like can make your own last name. Ain't that how it works? Vaya Winfrey will go to Dollar Tree and grab some decor for the new office. Now here's $5 on it. Listen, IKEA just opened up again around me, next to me, near my place of residence. And so I'm going to go there and I'm going to get this place together. But this is what it is for right now. Just appreciate it, baby girl. But thank you so much. But like I've been saying for the past few lives, I would prefer you all not donate to me and donate to the first link that I put in my description box. There are multiple bail funds that still need money. People are still protesting. People are still being arrested. It's not over. Like, you may not be seeing it on your timelines, but it's still happening. So please donate to that, not me. There are plenty of funds out there that people who need it, human beings. I don't need it. I would like to have it, but it's like, I don't need it, you know? So I'm not eating pork right now. So I got barbecue shredded chicken. So that'll be good. The sandwich was like $7. Then I also got sweet potato pie. Oh my God. I haven't had sweet potato pie in so long. And I'm just like, this is why y'all keep clowning. Every time I glance at the comments, y'all got something to say about Beyonce back there. Beyonce good. I'm good on any MLK Boulevard. We good. Beyonce is good. Slanted, crooked, to the left, upside down, turned around. She good, period. Okay? She gonna be there, period. And she ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep that up. Even when I redecorate, girl, she gonna be right there in the same spot. I'm gonna decorate everything. If I have to paint this wall, I'm gonna paint everywhere but right there. We also got some dipping sauce. So we're gonna get into this. I also have this is also a Q&A. I know somebody said you're so close to 400K. I know. What? I know, it's kind of crazy. I was like, I was like going to start this live up, and you have to like go sometimes I started it up through the back end of YouTube. And so I had to like look at all of the analytics and stuff. And girl, that joint said $3.99. I said $3.99, baby girl. What is going on? It said $3.99 and like 100 subscribers. So I don't think we'll like reach 400K during this live, but maybe, I don't know. Stop, Tay. Wait, I can't even, oh my God. Y'all stop calling Beyonce. She ain't doing nothing to nobody. Let me go on my Instagram because I told y'all to ask me some questions, and you guys asked me some questions over on Instagram. So there'll be a Q&A. Hold on. What's in here, baby girl? Is that barbecue sauce? Okay, so we got some barbecue sauce. Okay, I did get a little plate over here. Let's see if we can do this. Is that better? Are y'all okay with this setup? Because I kind of feel weird when there's no negative space above my head. It just makes it feel crowded or something. I'm like, baby girl, can we see the top of your head? Like, that's weird. Should I move back a little bit? But then I can't really see the comments. My eyeballs. Somebody said, wait, when was this? When was what? Wait, I can't. Oh, I asked you all to ask me questions last week. Literally during the live, I think I was like, hey, go to my Instagram. This is the sandwich. We got. Look at that slice of sweet potato pie. Now I know. Come on. I hope they made this and it's not like it's not one of them petty pies. You know what I mean? Because this is just a slice and it looks very, very perfect. It looks like commercial, you know? Hopefully it's like homemade. It was a Black-owned business and I'm going to get into the details of it. We also got, ooh, yes. I'm going to eat one of these right now. We got some fries. Ooh, yes. Because I'm hungry. Shoot. Shoot, baby girl, I'm hungry. Oh my God. And we did wash the hands. Wash your hands with soap and water. Patti LaBelle looking pie. No, for real. What's this? Collard greens. Collard greens. Now my mom makes them and she uses like, what does she put in there? What does she put in there? It'd be like some kind of meat. It's like a meat. Neck bones. I'm like, girl, neck bones. I think it's like turkey necks. I'm like, any other context, I do not want to hear nothing about no turkey neck. Neck bones? What kind of neck bones? Whose necks? I know my mom put neck bones in collard greens, and I just ate it. Like, I didn't question it or anything. Ham hock? What's a ham hock? What is that? Let's be honest. What is that? What's a ham hock? If somebody was like, go point to a hock on a ham. Wait, first of all, a ham ain't even... What is a hock? I'm dizzy. Ham hock. Pork necks. Now we talk about neck. What in the world? I also got some potato salad. Potato salad. Okay, we got potato salad because Black people. That's why. Because I'm not eating nobody else. Nobody else potato salad, but from Black people. Green beans. Girl, the way that I need a monitor. That's what I need. I need to hook this up to another monitor so I can see the comments on a bigger screen. This is why I need a staff. I need a staff and I need a grant, for a production grant, so I can get a huge monitor, lavalier mic, so I don't have to use this mic, you know, cameras, better Wi-Fi. Like, I just need like a cool $10,000 and we'll be good. We'll be a force. Pig feet. Oh my God. Not you reminding me of Marion, South Carolina, where I went to high school. Okay, so we got all this stuff together. Should I put it all on a plate or should I just eat it like this? I don't know. I feel like I can just eat it right out of this. And we'll just have this over here. And I'll put like, oh girl, let me get the ketchup. Hold up. I need ketchup. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Calm down. I know y'all be like, where he go? Oh my God, people just tuning in like, what is this? This is dumb. Bunch of food on the table, nobody to eat it. This is stupid. I always have to run the nozzle underneath like warm water because for whatever reason, I don't know, girl, don't ask me, but it just don't be coming out. The ketchup don't come out. But I'm ready to eat. Oh, girl. Don't you play with me. Not on today. Listen. What is going on in this bottle? Okay. Listen, I'm not finna play with you on today. That's my pet peeve. Like, I'm not... Somebody said, excuse you. But it wasn't me. It was ketchup bottle. But also, I'm sick of... That's my pet peeve is like squirting stuff out and then it splatters everywhere but the plate. I'm like, baby girl, like, can we get it together? Okay, she's not barbecue chicken. She's just chicken. That's kind of how I feel. I think that this is the barbecue sauce that I need to put on it. But it's literally just the place that I went. Oh my God. Not the whole chicken falling out. So it's the place is like a barbecue, like backyard barbecue place. It's actually called, let's shout them out, okay? If you are in Phoenix, Arizona ever, what is it called, baby girl? Big, it's called Big Babes. Big boobs. I just had to do it. I could not do it. I could not do that. Big Babes Backyard Barbecue. That's what it's called. Big Babes Backyard Barbecue and foot massage. Big Babes Backyard Barbecue. Now, who has the mouth musculature to continue saying that 5 times fast? Big Babes Backyard Barbecue. That's enough. That's enough of that name. But that is where I got it from. It's a Black-owned business. They were like really in there working hard. Somebody said, I like that microphone. Is it working now? Like, do y'all feel like, is this working now? Because last time we did this, it didn't work out. Like my mic was not working. But I think it's working now. Yay! It's working now. Somebody says, you're not vegetarian? No. Nope, baby girl, we're not. Nope. I was vegetarian for a long periodically time. But then I just stopped because I got sick and I was like, I'm hungry. The only thing that was open was McDonald's, so I ate chicken. Or whatever that qualifies as. Let me go to my Instagram because I asked y'all last week to ask me some questions. Wow, next question. Let me see if I can access that again. Oh my God, did y'all see Nicki Minaj trying to go live the other day? She's like, how do I pin a comment, y'all? she just, Lord, she went on live. She went live for like 5 seconds and then had to hang up. I was like, baby girl, just get somebody to help you out. Like, don't go live by yourself. Wait, what is going on? Wait a minute. Do I all of a sudden not know how to use your activity archive? Leave your suggest what we eating on next Saturday's live. Leave your suggestion. After the question. Okay, here we go. Okay, here the questions are. Okay, we got questions. Somebody said talk about Chloe and Halle's new album. Can we even talk about it? I feel like every time I talk about it, oh, we got honey mustard sauce. I guess that just came with it because I know for sure I ain't paid for that. Oh my God, I paid $1 for this. Not me looking at the receipt. I just want y'all to see this. I just want y'all to see this. Hold on, let me make sure I don't. Girl, you don't need to know nothing about me. Listen, you don't need to know nothing about me. Get out my business. You don't need to know my last name, my middle name, even though some of y'all probably know that. But listen, now I know I didn't pay a whole $1 for this. Please, somebody tell me I didn't just pay $1 for this little honey mustard sauce. I'm sorry. I was like, maybe for this. This is big. But for this, what? I'm sorry. Who? Listen, this is why I need pictures. It just said. Okay, see, this is where I'm confused. Because I went to the place and on the outside of the building, it was called Honey Bear's Barbecue. Right? That's where I drove to. That's where I picked up my food, Honey Bear's Barbecue. Right? But on Postmates, it's called Big Babes Backyard Barbecue. So somebody lying. That's all I gotta know. That's all I know. Somebody lying to me. But let's taste this food first, and then we'll get into it. Somebody said that's a whole nugget. A fo at Wendy's. Listen, let me taste this. Let me taste some of this sweet potato salad. Look at that. Can you even see it? You can't really see it. Sweet potato salad. I just want to. Yep. It's like immediately you know when it's good and immediately you know when it's bad. You know what I mean? Somebody said, finally he eating. Listen, I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying myself. Somebody said, pray. Well, I've been praying all day, baby girl. Let's just talk about that. That's good. Vinegar, salt, a little bit of mayonnaise maybe, pepper, onion. The potatoes ain't rock hard. Somebody said nutrients. Listen, this is good. I would say 10 out of 10, not gonna lie. Somebody said ASMR. Now, no, you didn't. I know you didn't just talk about raisins while I'm eating this potato salad. I know somebody didn't just come up here and talk about raisins. Who is that? Because we gonna block you on today. Somebody said chew into the mic. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you? I mean, nothing's wrong with you, but like, why do you want me to chew into the mic? Someone said chew closer to the mic. Why? I just imagine y'all at home, like literally, like chew into the. I can't wait till you chew into the mic. Like, should I bring it closer? Do y'all really want that, or is that weird? Somebody said feed Beyonce. She don't like it. She don't like, yeah. If it's not like served to her on, I don't know, like a 59 karat golden spoon, then it's not for her. I'm sorry. She's just worked so hard in her life that she don't accept nothing less. You know, like that clip of Nicki Minaj being like, if I would accept pickle juice, then I'd be eating pickle juice. Like, I'd be drinking pickle juice right now. So she don't accept nothing less, baby girl. That's good, period. I'm gonna taste these collard greens. Now, I'm scared about the collard greens because I typically just like my mom's. Somebody said chew louder. Somebody said vinegar is poison. Well, next question. Okay, that's good. I would like a little bit more vinegar, a little bit more tang. There's no like neck bones in here. I don't see no smoked neck bones. Wait, did we find out what neck bones are? What animal are these necks coming from? Somebody said I only eat collard greens with meat. I know there's no meat in here, but it tastes good. It has like a smoky flavor, like it may have been cooked with meat. It's a pig neck. Now, do pigs even have necks? Like, think of a pig. And picture a pig right now. Now, do it have a neck? Now, listen. I can't chew no louder than what I'm chewing. There's literally physically no way it's a turkey. Neck bones is pork. I'm getting very conflicting answers from all of you. I'm dizzy. Okay, this is good. But I do wish it had just a little bit more like vinegar. Someone said just like no neck. Which part of the neck? Maybe it has an upper back and a lower head. A lower head. The fries is actually good. Let's taste this. This a lot of meat. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting like, I don't know. I think I'm being triggered back into like when I was vegetarian and I just like was disgusted by meat. I'm like really about to eat this meat. Like, are you kidding me? There's a lot of meat on here, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna take some of it off. It's just worrying me. I'm just nervous. Like, I just can't believe I eat meat. Like, that's scary to me. Like, we really out here just eating animals, like mussels and stuff. I'm gonna put some of this barbecue sauce on here. Someone said dip a little bit in some barbecue sauce. I'm gonna pour some of this barbecue sauce on. Listen, I don't know if I wanna listen. I'm gonna risk it. I don't care. I want to show you all. Now you know I'm clumsy, girl. So just give me. I'm just gonna pour that. Yes, girl. Give us everything. Yes, mama. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, baby girl. Yes. You just sit up there and you do what you do. You just give it to us. Oh my God. I remember when I was at Essence Fest and Normani was performing, and I was so shook because there was like 20 people in the audience. Because they had no, there was actually a lot of people in the audience, but at the beginning, because they had lots of scheduling conflicts and everybody was late and it was just real bad. Girl, at the beginning, there was like 20 people in the audience. And then by the end of the show, it was like everybody was packed in there because it was Normani Corday Hamilton in the super stage, on the super stage, or whatever it's called, Super Lounge, which is like a smaller venue inside of the. Somebody said, I love Normani TBH. I do too. But I remember like we were in the Superdome where Beyonce did her halftime performance. Girl, I'm trying to pick this up. It's a little soggy, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm finna eat this. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to that story. Hold on. Okay, here we go, y'all. Take it back now, y'all. Oh. Just wait. Wait a second. Just wait. Okay? Oh my God. Yeah. Somebody said immaculate. That is literally the perfect word. This is like quintessential, like, not y'all saying water barbecue. It was a little, liquidy, very low viscosity or high viscosity. I can't remember which one it is. High viscosity. I don't know. I can't remember what high viscosity is versus low viscosity. Anyway, what we're here to talk about is the fact that this is like a quintessential like backyard barbecue taste, and it's chicken. That's wild. Hold up. Mm-hmm. Low viscosity. Yeah. Oh my God. Because if something is highly viscous, then it's really watery. There we go. Or is it low vis? Anyway, this is good. Wait, let me shout them out again. It's called Honey Bear's Barbecue, or it's called Big Babe's Backyard Barbecue. I don't know. I think they figured out the name, but I'm getting two answers. Listen, it's good. Somebody said science teas. No, for real. Oh my God. Wait, I'm shook. That's what's kind of like nostalgic. High viscosity is thick. That ain't the only thing that's thick around here, around these streets. Ain't the only thing that's thick. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, low viscosity is when something's watery. I need to go back to school. How about you? Not me enrolling in ITT Tech after this. Wait, I miss barbecues. I haven't gone to a barbecue in so long because I've been vegetarian for about 3 years. 3 years. Somebody said, do you have merch? Do you have merch? Question mark. But the question mark somehow ended up in the word merch, like between the E and the C. Okay. I do have merch, but it's like, wait, I told y'all the story about how like I put out merch and not one of y'all bought it. Like one person bought it and he like sent me a Snapchat and I was like, yes, girl. But like that was it. And so I was like, I'm embarrassed. I'm taking this merch down. And I took the merch down. And I do now sell shirts that are built. It's going, all the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds are going to a fund to help natural haired foster kids. So I do have shirts that say split into like fake friends, cut them off. And I think that link is like in every single one of my description boxes, I think. So go check it out. Somebody said we broke out here. Somebody said I'm sorry for laughing. It's okay. I was laughing at myself. I was like, dang, I worked so hard on this merch. I was like sitting there like thinking of the designs and stuff. I was like, ooh, like this gonna be so fire. Like, dang, everybody gonna buy this. Like, we really finna like pop off with this merch. And I dropped the merch and I was like, hey y'all, like we got merch now. Yay. Crickets. I was like, guys, oh my God, we got merch. Hello. Crickets. Nobody was in the room. I was like, dang, y'all really don't care. Oh my God. And that was the story on that. So we pulled the plug on the merch. I said, no, girl, I'm embarrassed. Take them down, take it down. And so now I'm a little triggered by the word merch. We ain't finna do no merch. I ain't finna bring back no merch. Maybe, but like, I don't know. It just seems like a way that YouTubers just make more money. It's a good way to like support your work because I think YouTubers don't get a lot of, like, people don't realize that YouTubing is a lot of work. So, you know, get compensated however you can. But I don't know. I'm not really trying to rely on merch for, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring back merch only if you guys want it. And only if it's like a collaborative thing. Like, I know that you all will buy it because you all also like came up with the ideas and stuff. Let me get into these questions. What's the tea? What's the tea over here? Y'all just got this little stand. I've been obsessed with it. You just don't know how wait, see, sometimes you can actually, it's better to go like this. Keep the cord out the way so you don't be like, don't be looking at my Tinder notifications. Okay, so let me see. I got this little stand and I've been obsessed with it. I don't have to hold my phone, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh my God, can this not be hanging down like this? Okay, so the first question from my Instagram. You guys said this one is from Majestic. But there's lots of symbols in between that. So Majestic. What's a common question that you get that annoys you the most? Oh my God. Wait, somebody said what happened to the Tinder guy. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Oh my God, I'll talk about that a little bit later. What's a common question that you get that annoys you the most? Oh my God. A question that I want to burn from everyone's mind. I don't ever want it to ever be asked again is, somebody said, you looking good in that gray. Me? The question that I hate the most is, what's your hair type? I am sick of that question. When I tell you I'm sick of that question, I'm so over that head. I'm so over it. Like, get that question out of here. Get it out. Oh my God. What's your hair type? Baby girl, first of all, no matter what you say, I could say my hair type is anything. No matter what you say, people will literally argue. People that you don't even know, people will argue about what your hair type is. And I'm like, why? Why are y'all so obsessed with that? I don't get it. I used to be obsessed with it too because I was like, ooh, like this is a way. And I think this is why everybody ends up being kind of like obsessed with hair typing. It's because for so long we had no education on how to take care of natural hair. Black people had no framework for how to interact with their own hair. We've had magazines and red carpets to look at to see what people were doing with their hair, but all of that was just perm your hair, straighten it, crimp it every day, basically like kind of systematically ruin your hair. We didn't get no education on how to like actually nurture our hair. Not saying that those things are bad. You can do them. Have fun with your hair. But everybody for the natural hair movement, when people were like, "Oh my God, how do we like not?" Someone said, "Say tender." Why? Why? For everybody that was in that natural hair movement when it was happening, people were like, "Okay, how do we actually take care of our hair?" And then I think somebody came up. I think his name was Andre. Somebody, I think it was a man who came up with it, with his hair typing system. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know. That fact check me. But this man, I think his name is Andre, came up with this hair typing system, and we were all like, "Oh my God, finally!" Like, "Oh my, finally!" Somebody said, "Thank you, Maya." Who's Maya? Hi, Maya. Finally, we have like a framework. We can like figure out our hair. But then so there was a chart and there was little pictures, and underneath it was 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, 3C, 4A, 4B, 4C. And so people were like, "Oh my God, like, which one am I?" You know what I mean? And then you figured out which one you were by just like, somebody says, "Show your knees, please." What? What? Show your knees? Why you want me to show my knees? I have pants on. I have whole jeans on. What in the world? What is going on? Not ashy. Listen, I put lotion on every day. They not ashy, baby girl. But if they were, I would still show you. I'm not ashamed. It's skin. It's not permanent. Unless it was permanently ashy, then I'd be like kind of embarrassed. But still, it's like, you can do something about it. And even if you can't do something about it, it's like, don't be embarrassed. Anyway, people figured out their hair type by looking at a picture and then looking at their curl if they have a pattern, and being like, "Oh, cool, that's what I am." Then what? Then what do you do? There's no reason to be that granular. For me personally, this is just my perspective. There's no real value in being that granular and figuring out what your hair type is. Like, you don't need to know like what your alphanumeric combo is for your hair. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Because there's no hair product that's like, "Oh, this one only works for 3B. Like, that's not really what it is. It's not like only 4B hair can, use these products and do this certain thing. And I think it's important definitely to recognize that there's definitely lots of diversity in hair type. You can recognize that without having to literally type things. You don't have to do that. You can just be like, there's so many different types of hair. For representation purposes, let's be inclusive. But for like using that and having that be valuable in your hair care routine, it just doesn't. I don't see where it fits anywhere. It just kind of seems like a tool that people want to know about it so much. That's why I hate this question. But then you tell them, and then they argue about it. There's so much more so much more noise about like whether or not somebody's telling the truth about their hair type versus what, you know what I mean? And I get that some people wait, because I want to hear what y'all are saying too. I can see why Treble Chris says, "I can see why in the beginning it was good to know your type, especially high and low porosity for moisture routines, but it could cause a divide within the community beyond that." I would say yes and no, but hair type, I think we sort of have found is like a bit different from, like, it's a different system than porosity. Porosity is like something that I can understand has value in your hair care routine. It's about whether or not your hair is good at holding onto moisture, and then we can. That's something that's actually valuable, and it's immediately understood that that's a valuable thing. So if you ask me what my hair porosity is, I'm like, it's low porosity, and then that's like a question, and then you're not arguing with me about whether or not my hair is low porosity. So it's like an easy question to answer. I'm not upset at that answer. But when people ask me my hair type, I'm like, girl, I'm not you, not you, not this question again, not you. And I get when people go like, well, I want to know my hair type. I want to know your hair type because I want to know if I have the same. Because if I have the same hair type, then I can like use mostly what you're using, like in terms of products and techniques and things like that. But then again, it's like, no. She could be 4C, he could be 4C, they could be 4C. And they all might require different hair routines and different products. And, that's just is what it is. So it's really just about knowing whether or not your hair is straight, curly, wavy, kinky. And I think that bears more value on your haircut routine than knowing what specific thing you are. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Someone said hair type is for styling. If you 4B YouTuber and I'm a 4B, I know how my styles will come out. Maybe, but then that's what I'm saying is that like people have so much contention over what 4B is. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like confused about this system because there's like, just go look up hair type on, and I'm gonna stop talking about this because I'm getting triggered. But like, just go look up on Google hair type chart, and you'll get stuff that's like. You'll get charts that look totally different from one another. There's no real, because your hair isn't so, you can't box it in. I have multiple hair types in my head. You know what I mean? It's a spectrum, not like a categorical thing. Hold on. Girl, we had a little bit of a tendon in there. I said, not a tendon. Somebody said, how do you find the noise of Nikki? And I think they tried to like they tried to like spell out what the music sounds like. And I know what you're talking about. That's that like music that I use whenever it's like a tense moment in my videos, and I'll put that music underneath it. It's a Nicki Minaj song. I can't remember the name of the song. I think it's like Chirac or something like that. I know one of y'all knows it. I know we got some Nicki stands in here. I know we got some Nicki stands in there. Somebody said, tell me where that barbecue from. I missed it. It's from this place called, girl, it got two different names. One, is it Roman Holland? It's called Chirac. Okay, I can't believe I remembered that. Wow. I got it from this place called Big Babe's Backyard Barbecue, but that's what the name was on Postmates. Now, in real life, when I showed up, baby girl, it was called Honey Bear's Barbecue. So I don't know who lying, or maybe they just got two names. I don't know. But it's a Black-owned barbecue place here in Phoenix, Arizona. I think it's in Phoenix. I don't think it's Roman Holiday. Or is it? I don't know. I don't think it's that one. I think it's the Chirac one. Okay, let's see. Somebody said, your favorite Black-owned business. There's so many. There's so many out there. Yeah, there's like so many out there. There's Natural All Club, baby girl. There's this right now is my favorite. Let's see, off the top of my head, Naturally Philo. If y'all know Naturally Philo, she has a little business going where she makes like satin lined hoodies. Allocate Naturals. There's like plenty of stuff out there. Just I remember going to the Allocate Naturals. Somebody said, you eating chitlins? No. I'm scared of chitlins. Don't come bringing me no chitlins. I'm scared. Someone said, Philo. Yeah, Philo and I have crossed paths on multiple occasions. We did this like training program together in Rhode Island at Brown University. That's when I met her for the first time. That's my homegirl. Um, but I remember going to a convention and there was like it was all black owned businesses. Essence Fest also, if you go there, there's just like, all these black owned businesses. I'm trying to think of a few that a few. Oh, there was this one girl at this one convention, and I love her stuff. I think her name is Vamerica. Vamerica. Like, and it's spelled how you think it's spelled. Vamerica. And it's I think she sells like body scrubs and stuff. And I got like some lemon scrub or something. And I was like, yes. Somebody said no chitlin in this household. I don't know what are chitlins. I'm scared. I'm scared. Did you guys hear that? What is that? What are chitlins? Somebody said just tuned in. What we talking about? We answering questions from because this is a mukbang and a Q&A. So I'm eating baby girl, and we answering questions from when I asked you all last week to ask me. Someone said, who's your favorite artist right now? And these are all from the same person. Who is your favorite artist right now? I don't know. I would like this, like maybe like Kahlo. Picasso is really great. Van Gogh. Let's see. No, I think you mean like like music artists, and I would have to say Chloe and Halle. That album, can we talk about it? This album that they put out, I heard 2 of the songs. If you remember watching my somebody said slave food. Now I gotta go. I think that's the end of all right, so that's the end of today's live because that just took out all of the energy that I had that I was going to use to continue this live. So, what, baby girl? Chitlins. Maybe it actually does have like historical roots in slave food. I think it probably does. I'm not gonna lie about that. Somebody said I have a mix of hair types. See, we still listen. See, Chloe and Halle. If you all remember, I put out a video titled I stayed in an AirPod hotel. I think that's what it was called. Where I went to Melrose, Melrose, and I stayed in this hotel that was literally like it was like little boxes that you like inserted yourself into, and you like that was your stay. And there was like common areas and free breakfast and stuff like that. But when it was time to go to bed, you put yourself in basically what looks like a coffin with a little curtain. But I went there because Chloe and Halle were giving a concert. It was like they did like 3 random live concerts. But this one in particular, they kept promoting on social media. They were like, we're coming to LA. We're going to be at the, whatever the theater was called. I can't remember. It was a beautiful theater. They were like, we're going to be there. And it's going to be a very special performance. And so I was like, I have to go, like, because they kept marketing it as special. So I was like, what's going to happen? Like, and I went there and I vlogged it. So you all a capsule hotel. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. I vlogged it. So you all can actually go watch that video and you can see me at the Chloe and Halle concert and see my experience at the capsule hotel and all those things. But I went in there, baby. I found, first of all, the people that I met were great, amazing, talented, iconic. I met a lot of people. I met Kaylin Allen. I met some folks that I would see all the time on like E! News, like hosting as an anchor, or like what's that other news network? Anyway, I can't remember the name right now, but a bunch of cool people. Somebody said, "Can I have a fry?" There you go. You always, every time I eat, you always want to come around here and ask me for fries. Take it. Take it. Now you want to act shy, and I'm gonna eat the fry myself. Yeah, I met like most of the Grownish cast and people who write Grownish, and it was a real cool experience. Everybody was like dope, dressed to the nines, having a good time, drinking, having fun. It was a great venue. It was beautiful. Ryan Destiny, I got to meet. All these cool people were just like there. And they unveiled at the end, because they sing all the songs, "There's still cool people in the world," and all of the bops. They sung all those, but then at the end, they were like, "Now we want to show you all 2 new songs from our upcoming album." And they played Do It. Was it Do It? Yeah. They played Do It. the full thing. I got to see it live, which was crazy, and they did the dance and everything. And then I also got to hear, I think it was Royal. Yeah, Royal. Yeah, it was that one. I think it's called Royals, right? I heard those two live, and I was so shook to my core. One, because I was standing right next to the speaker, and that thing was loud. Let's talk about that. Huh? What'd you say? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm still recovering from, yeah, my ear was blasted out of me. My eardrums from that darn speaker at that concert. Girl, I was shaking like physically, like every time the bass hit on "Do It," I was like, like shook. But then also the song was so good. The production was so good. The dancing was so good. Their live vocals were so good. They just like their voices like float over the beat. It's insane. And they have like perfect pitch. So it's just so good. They just killed it. And you could tell that they were like a little bit nervous because they were like unveiling new music, but they still killed it and they looked amazing doing it. You look good, sweetie. So that was great. And I wasn't too far. Like the crowd it wasn't so packed that we were like, oh my God, I can't like enjoy this experience. We all had our like bubble of, space to like move around and dance and stuff. So it was a good experience. Made the songs that much better. You know what I mean? Somebody said when I was little, I got a Q-tip stuck in my ear and it made a hole in my eardrum. Oh my God, are you okay? Is that fine now? Or what's going on? Babe, can you, what? Girl, are you okay? Okay? Like, what's the tea? But yeah, so almost, I mean, how long was that ago? That was back in like February, March? Maybe it was, I think it was around February, March that I went to that concert. Why do I keep seeing intestines in this comment section? Huh? Anyway, months later, when we actually get the album, I'm listening to this music, and it is, what can you say about two girls who produce most of their work themselves, and it sounds that good, and they're what 19 and 21? What's the tea? How old are they? I'm like, I can't even, girl, if you gave me the tools, I would not be able to do that. If them tools was free, I would not be able to produce a beat like that. You know what I mean? Layering vocals, singing, like all by yourself. You telling me you did that yourself? Come on, that's crazy. So they have songs that are produced by themselves that are really great. I'm obsessed with all of them. But Disclosure, when they said they were, I remember watching an interview, and they said that they were working with Disclosure, and Disclosure gave us such bops such as, money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. Sam Smith, baby girl. What else? Oh, so many good songs, just so many like good like groovy beats that you just go like this to. You be like, oh yeah. You just be grooving like just right here with the shoulders. Keep it local. You ain't got to do too much. You don't got to move them hips, baby girl. You can just sit right here and you can just feel it. You can just vibe. You know what I mean? That song. Okay, so Disclosure and Chloe and Halle produced "Ungodly Hour," which is the title of the album, but also it's a title track as well. So there's a song called "Ungodly Hour," and it is such a bop. It's such a bop. It's so groovy and chill, and the whole thing is just like it's just like this. It's like wavy and like good. And I'm like, yes, it's so full. The sound is full. Their voices are great on it. The melody is great. Somebody said they're not twins on this show, not in real life. Yeah, who's saying that? Because people keep saying that. Are they twins? It's like, now look at them. Do you have eyeballs? Latch. Wait, how does that go? I'm latching on. How does it go? No, 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 no. I'm latching on. I don't know how it goes. Now I've got you in my space. I'm latching on to you, latching on to you. Oh my God, that's my song. That's my song. Now I got you in my embrace. I won't let go of you. Oh my God. Good songs. Disclosure. Wait, did they do also Money on My Mind? I don't know. I can't remember. But Latch is good. Disclosure is good. So when they were, I was like, okay, that's gonna be a bop, period. Because I remember it was like featuring. They released the title, the track list, and it said featuring Disclosure or whatever, something like that. I was like, yes, I'm listening to that first. But I listened to the whole album, and it's so good. Where's my phone? Let's. Oh my God, Busy Boy, Busy Boy, busy boy. Oh, not them bleeping out a certain word in that song. If you have heard the album, they bleeped out a certain word in Busy Boy, and I was shook. I was literally listening to it in my, I literally was like, everybody get out the room, get out the room. I had to listen to Chloe and Halle. I sat down, turned it on, and I was listening. I was like, okay, busy boy, okay, okay. It's 12 o'clock, sending me too many pictures of you. What? Huh? Chloe. Which one of y'all said that? Halle? Chloe. Now whose verse is this? I need to speak. Hello, I need to speak to the manager right now. Because I done heard something. Y'all blocked out something. And I think I know what you blocked out. And I just want to ask who, yeah, yeah, get over here. I need to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Who put that? Who did that? And who who is responsible? I said, huh? I was so shook. I was sitting there like, too many pictures of you. What? I got so stressed out. I was like, not my sweet angel babies. The Balians do not need to hear this right now. Not on today. And I know you bleeped it out, but I think we all know what 1 + 1 equal. Now, who did that to you? Who? But listen, I can't wait to go to their next live show and have us all yell that word despite them bleeping it out. We're going to yell it. The whole crowd going to be like, oh, yeah, all together in unison. Right when their mom is right there, right when Branson is right there, we're going to yell it out right out loud. They're going to be embarrassed because you shouldn't have put it in there, baby girl. Now we're going to play. Now we're going to, not clocks. I'm dead. Of your clock. Jesus, Jesu. Oh my God. No, for real, we really gonna yell. I can't wait. I'm going with a group of friends next time, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the crowd to be like, yo, like when they play that song, when they play Busy Boy, yell the word real loud. they gonna have to stop the show. They gonna be like, what? Your clogs? Somebody said clogs. I'm crying. I'm crying because I love you. Let me see the track list though. Let's see. Ungodly Hour, I think, is my favorite. Just because it's such a bop and I can dance to it. Somebody said, what type of camera do you use? Sony A6400. Hello, where's the track list? Listen, I just want to look at the track list. I just want to talk. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Cause I'm going too hard in your city. I think that's how it goes. Forgive Me is really good. Dun, 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 just a little. They do that little yelp at the end of the words. Forgive Me is great. The music video, insane. Shout out to Andrew. Okay, Andrew and all the Andrews that are on that are over at Park Nation and Columbia. I guess they're working with Columbia as well, killing it with the music videos and editing, all that stuff. Baby Girl. How does that go again? It's like, God, I don't want to get copywritten. The production is just so good, y'all. Baby girl. Okay, that's how it goes. It's your world. Something like that. Great, amazing. Some of these are just like really, some of those that copywrote it. No, Parkwood would come for me if I play this. Baby Girl, love it. I love all of them. Baby Girl, love it. Do It. We've been dancing to Do It so hard. My hips hurt. And that's just how I do it, and you can do it too. Ooh, 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 and that's just how we do. She said, what she say? She said, don't keep me waiting. The Uber is on the way, baby girl. It's a homies only kind of night. It's just us. I'm not out here looking for boo. Love it. I think that song really, I feel like Halle really kills it on that song. Chloe is amazing. Halle is amazing. They're both amazing. But I feel like Halle really stuck out a little bit in that song. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think. Jude is great. Tipsy, so good. I love the somebody said, no drama, no baby mama, keeping it cute. That's what Halle does this in the music video. No drama, no baby mama, keeping it cute. I'm like, yes, girl, you better move that hand. You better wag that finger, baby girl. I said, oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and put away my baby mama and my drama. And I'll come out. Let me put my shoes on. I'm going to the club with you. Tipsy, the production on Tipsy is real fun. It's real cheeky. It makes you feel a little bit tipsy, like, ooh, ooh, girl. How does it go? Yeah, got me a little bit tipsy. Oh, your love. That song is really good. They're all so good. I can't say much else. You know what I mean? Tipsy is fun. Tipsy's like fun. That's something I would like do a little cute like bop with my friends, you know? Ungodly Hour, I love that. Busy Boy, funny, tea, lots of tea spilled in that song. Everybody has been tweeting at Diggy Simmons because they think that it's about Diggy Simmons. And so Diggy at home doing his teeth routine, flossing his teeth, baby girl, getting ready for bed. He getting all these tweets about how he got somebody pregnant and that he's up late at night sending people pictures of clocks. Okay, cloths and clogs. Okay. So people mad at Diggy Simmons. Diggy probably ain't had nothing to do with this, but he's probably going through it right now. So let's send our best wishes to Diggy Simmons. Because they really spilled in that song, Busy Boy. Ketchup, we love Ketchup. I didn't know how to feel about Ketchup at first. Ketchup. I didn't know how to feel about Ketchup at first, but I'm like, I was listening to it on the way home, and I was like, wait, this go hard. So I'm like, I'm catching up to catch up. Okay. Overwhelmed is a cute little melodic, like little interlude situation. Real cute. They really do spill their feelings in this album. It's like you feel it, you know. Lonely. If y'all know who Adrian Expression is. My teeth have been like doing the most lately. Somebody said Beyonce got an attitude. Yeah, it's because she got to go home. She's still here. She said I was supposed to be home. Like it's Rumi and Sir's birthday. She's stressed out. Adrian Expression. If you don't know who Adrian Expression is, you're late. You're late. Go to the office. Come back with a tardy pass, baby girl. 3 strikes, you're out. You're late. Okay. So what you need to do is go to the office and go figure out what you need to do. Adrian Expression, go to his YouTube channel, subscribe. He also did, I think I watched his like video today where he talked about, was it today? Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. People are way more quick about this than I am. About yeah, not AliExpress. I hate y'all so much. Adrian Expression. Just go type that in and you'll find him. Real funny. Talks about pop culture, talks about social issues, talks about a whole bunch of stuff, but like in the most funny way. He like reads people and it's like real funny. But what I was gonna say, he talked about this song, Lonely, and he was like, now Chloe and Halle, you did not have to like tell us that we were single like that. Like, because the song is like basically, you're lonely, but you don't have to be alone. I know you want somebody to hold, but like you alone. So like don't be lonely about it. You know what I mean? Just be alone and like enjoy it. Basically, just enjoy it. So Adrian was like, Chloe and Halle, both of y'all. You did not have to come for us like this, all of us single people like that. Like you did not have to do that. That body pillow, for real. Lonely. So that's a fun song. Don't Make It Harder on Me, I think is like a crowd favorite because it's very don't make it harder on me. Don't make it harder on me. It's very much it's very like something about it is very nostalgic and like I think it definitely is like touching everybody. Like everybody's like, "Oh, this is great. This is a good song." Like it's reminding me of like I don't know, like the ending credits of like some feel good movie. You know what I mean? And that's how that's kind of I feel like they organized the songs in a way such that it felt like a story. And so Don't Make It Harder on Me being like track 11 was pretty intentional, I think. Wonder What She Thinks of Me, Spilt, T spilled. Tea spilled. I think from what I'm gathering, from what I'm using my scruples to gather, I think it's about homegirl being a side chick, which is an interesting perspective. Because usually it's like, you a dog. We know you're cheating on us. You a dog. That's like usually the perspective of like love songs. You cheated on me, disrespected me, and you will never get my love back. You know what I mean? I upgraded. Like Janae Aiko. Flexing on my ex in my Model X. Like very much that energy is what we get. But this one is like, I'm a side chick. this one is like, listen, the perspective is I'm the side chick, and I wonder what your girlfriend thinks. Wait, how's it go? I cry. I cry. I cry. It's just like it's just and the fact that Hallie sort of started the song off, I think it's about Hallie, you know what I mean? Hallie's experience. And that's the tea, somebody said. And then there's Royal, and Royal's also a feel good bop. Won't you live tonight? Come to paradise for the rest of your life. Someone said, right, he gotta go. Will has an OnlyFans. Y'all see that? You see this? B. Come here, B, because I think they walling out in the comments. Will has an OnlyFans, somebody said. Girl, where are my glasses at? Because I know I ain't seeing what I'm seeing in these comments. B, now I know you see that. I know you a little further back. There. You like a good extra foot, and I can barely see this right. Listen. Well, next question. So that's the album is great. It's immaculate. So much hard work went into it. Chloe cries every time she starts talking about it. So, great. Go listen to it, stream it. Don't play it. Don't let them down. You know what I mean? They are the future of music, period. I've been with them. I've been rocking with them since. I guess that everybody says the YouTube covers, but really I wasn't like listening to their music, not just their covers. I started with like what was it called? Sugar Symphony. There was some bops on that song, on that Poppy Flower. Let me be your poppy flower, poppy flower. Hey, poppy flower. I'm obsessed. Yeah, that song just did it for me. I was like, oh, I stand. I stand. Oh my god. That fry went straight to the back where my wisdom tooth was. That felt like an attack. I'm sorry. I'm filing charges. I am. In this new system that we're going to have when the police get defunded. Let's see. More questions. What are we going to see from you in the next 5 years? Homeowner, new car, love? Now, girl, these are some deep questions. Homeowner, hopefully. New car. I have a car. I don't really see myself getting a new one for like 10 years. Love, hopefully. I think we love around here. When love seems to hate us, 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 us. Swim across the ocean, something about the sea. Na, 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 I need to be. I don't know the lyrics, but I don't know. Hopefully, love. I think this is a good time to talk about that Tinder situation. Somebody said, "Hi, I love your channel so much." Thank you so much, Monica. Somebody said, "Okay, Jasmine, could you imagine? Could you imagine having that voice and then somebody calling you Jasmine? Like, whoa, I'm scared." Now we talking about babies. We ain't talking about babies over here. Listen, I feel like I need to warm this food back up. She cold. She freezing. She freezing. Tinder. So on the last live, I'm gonna have to check the time because last time we went to 3 hours. I'm trying to be up here for 3 hours. I don't know about you, but I got stuff to do. I told you all that there was a guy who I was talking to on Tinder. So I'm saying, "Oh, your hair is killing it." Yes, really? Because baby girl, I'm serving you a cool 120p. We're usually at 1080p, high quality, high definition, HD. But I think there might be some pixelated, some like quality loss here that is not picking up on the frizz. Let's talk about it. In real life, baby girl, she looked like she's been through something. She's been through a storm and a tornado storm. Let's talk about that. Huh? Let's talk about that. Wow. That came out so easy. But I was telling you there's a guy that I was talking to on Tinder, and somehow we were talking and I was like, "Oh, great, this is great." Like I enjoy when people talk back to me. Not like talking back to me like sassy. That's what she do. She talk back. She be talking back. You be talking back. She be talking back. But I take it because it's Beyonce. Wow, I really need friends. I need like somebody to be in. Like I'm going crazy. Quarantine has gone on for so long. I'm talking to a piece of paper that's behind me. But and it's like not even a joke. I wish it was a joke, but it's not. Dang. Wow. Woo. But I like it when people talk back. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'll match with people on Tinder and then I'll ask them questions and I'll try to get to know them. I'm not on Tinder for no reason. People use it as like an ego booster where they're like, "Oh my God, let's see how many people I can match with and like see how many people like affirm me and like match with me." But like, truth of the matter is, baby girl, people are literally just going like this on Tinder. Ain't nothing special about you. Like, people are literally just like swiping right, like not really giving it too much energy. So it's not too much of an ego booster. And once I realized that, I was like, listen, I'm actually going to use this to actually make real connections. So when I ask and I reach out to people and they talk back to me and they're equally invested in the conversation, then I'm like, yes, jackpot. Like, this is great. And then I can explore it further. And then, you know, I'm typically very quick to make an ask. I'm always like, "Okay, enough of this talk, baby girl. Let's walk." You know what I mean? Like, let's walk. You know, let's get out of this chat and let's go meet up in real life. And so, you know, I go on Tinder dates. That's a thing that I typically do. I've met a lot of cool people on Tinder, met a lot of weird people on Tinder. Let's be honest. But I have met some really cool people that I like love from Tinder. So, this guy and I were talking, and somehow for whatever reason, I decided to be like, "Oh, like," because they asked me, I think, like, what was I doing like that day, and I was like, I was like, what was I up to that day? And I was like, "Oh, I was like editing for my no, I just said I was editing," and then they were like, "Oh, what were you editing for?" And I was like, "Oh, for my YouTube channel." Why did I say that, baby girl? I could have said anything, but I said for my YouTube channel. And then I was like, "Oh gosh, why did I say that?" As soon as I sent it, I was like, "Oh God, why did I say that?" And then they asked me, "What's your YouTube handle?" Like literally, they just asked it straight up. And part of me, I was like, yes, this is kind of what I want from people. This is what I've been asking God for, is for people to just be clear about their intention, to be clear, give me clarity on the people that I interact with. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't show you themselves until later. but I want people to be honest with me, like, and interested in me. Actually, you can be interested in me and my YouTube channel. You can do that, and it doesn't have to be foul intentioned. It doesn't have to be that. You know what I mean? But there are some people who are interested in me just because of the YouTube channel, and it's like, and then they're like fixated on that, and then that's where you have to like kind of make the distinction and like do the Lil Kim like navigation situation, because that could be a whole slew of issues. But this person was actually just interested. They were just like, oh, this is interesting, this is cool. So I told them that was the big reveal. I told them what my YouTube was. I didn't lie or anything like that, because my guiding principles right now and for the rest of my life, one of them is radical honesty, which is just being completely honest, experiencing things with full honesty, being honest with everybody around me, myself, people I love, anybody, everybody. Be honest. No lying, no hiding, no half truths, no any of that. Just be honest. So I told them what my YouTube channel was. I've done this frying here like 7 times. 50,000 times. Yeah, so I told them, and they watched my videos. They watched the videos, and they made some funny comments. But it was like, yeah, they were funny about it. It was like real simple. I was like so stressed out. I was like, oh my God, like, should I tell them what it is, what it's not, or not? But like, it went pretty well, and we're still talking. So I don't think he watched the live, but kind of think he watched the live. But I don't know. Yeah, we were gonna make up a Tay reminded me here in the comments. We were gonna I was gonna make up a fake YouTube channel and call it Bill on a Broom, and then just be like, yeah, my YouTube channel is Bill on a Broom, and like whip up a few videos real quick that are just like stupid videos, and then just send him like that link and be like, oh yeah, this is my YouTube channel, Bill on a Broom. You know what I mean? But no, I just told them, and they were pretty chill about it. They were literally chill about it. And they themselves actually had a YouTube channel. But they like, it was real funny. The story behind their YouTube channel is like pretty funny, but I'm gonna keep that hush. Bill on the Broom. Now I'm gonna have to make a YouTube channel called Bill on the Broom. I'm about to do that. It's just gonna be me on a broom. Me on a broom going places. Not me turning into a witch. Although, do real witches even have brooms like that? I don't think so. Bill on a Broom. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bill on a Broom. Today we got this new broom. We just got a new broom. Does anybody know what's going on? Next question. Next question. What are your go-to clothing stores? This is a good question. I like to think that I have style, class, grace, presence. I like to think that I'm debonair. Maybe I hold my forks with my pinky up, or maybe not the fork. With the drinks with the pinky up. Yeah, maybe I dip ever so slightly with the flick of the wrists. You know, maybe I'm that. You know, maybe I'm classy, sophisticated, sexy, bougie, ratchet, classy. So I do like to shop for clothes and stuff, but I realized that I don't wear money. I'll buy a bunch of clothes and then I don't wear them. So I stopped buying clothes. I stopped. I'm sick of it. Because I'm like, where's my money? You know, I'm looking like, girl, digging through my bank account like, hello. Like, I don't got no money in there. This is the bag. I'm supposed to be chasing the bag, but ain't no money in there. So I'm like, where's my money? Oh, I was shocked. I remember where it went. me on ASOS.com or ASOS, or however y'all pronounce it, at 4 a.m. buying mesh tank tops for no reason. Why am I buying mesh tank tops? I don't know. But listen, that's I realized that I like to purchase clothes and I like to idealize myself wearing those clothes and being like, oh, I could wear that to this thing. I could wear that to that thing. Like when I'm purchasing clothes, I'm like, oh, I could wear this. I picture myself like on a rooftop with this like cute little shirt on and like some cute shoes. Girl, I ain't going to no rooftop, and I sure as heck ain't wearing that on no rooftop. You know what I mean? Like it ain't. So I have a bunch of clothes in my closet that I don't wear, because none of these like fictitious scenarios are happening for me. Like, so they just end up sitting in my closet. But I usually all that to say that I usually shop at ASOS, Forever 21, the clearance section, like in person. I used to go and purchase those things that they would have. They're like all these places are fast fashion, and I would like to be like, oh, I'm like, like my clothing decisions, my choices, my spending decisions are very ethical, and like I don't buy clothes that are fast fashion, and I don't contribute to the almost imminent peril that's going to happen for the environment. But like, I don't know. Typically, I'm like pretty lazy with that, and I'm trying to get better at it. But yeah, I go to so my incremental progress is such that I shop the clearance section because one, it's cheap, but two, because I feel like clearance sections are basically what the store is going to be throwing out soon if nobody buys it. And so I just buy that before it ends up in a landfill. I don't know. Is that is that ethical? I think I'm just like trying to make myself feel better, but about buying stuff that I don't know is unethical no matter which way you split it. But someone said, let me grab my bonnet. Period. Keep it moisturized. ASOS Forever 21 men's clearance sections. Typically you have to find, like, it's hard. Forever 21 is definitely for the hot Cheeto girl. Like the false kinds, like the trendy false kinds that do it just for TikTok or to do it just because they think hot Cheetos gives them a personality somehow. So Forever 21 is for that kind of person. I feel it's just my opinion. That's my opinion. How do you know what's good for me? But if you like parse through this stuff, you can find some good stuff. I think there's something there for everyone. Oh yeah, we always gotta announce when comes in the building. Is here. Everybody say hi. We have to thank we have to give their flowers because they have been a moderator for this channel for the longest time. So when I first started doing live streams, I hear about me, William, with the power vested in me. I nominated for like the moderator situation. So when you see their handle, there's a little situation, a little hammer. What is that? A wrench, baby girl? I don't know. Hammer, staple gun. I don't know. Whatever that little symbol is right next to Oz name. Nominated a good upstanding citizen here in the world of WillOnAWhim to be the moderator. So whenever somebody acting crazy, they have the ability to block people, to get them out of here, period, snatch them out. Sometimes y'all be liking to say real crazy stuff, and sometimes it's only I can see it. Because YouTube like snatches, like sometimes it's like you have to approve comments that y'all put out. If you say like a bad word or you use some like saucy language, spicy language, then it's like we have to approve the comment before it comes like actually for you all to see it. Has the power to do that. I have the power to do that. So that's that. ASOS Jaded London is kind of cool. Girl, the tea is that Fashion Nova reached out to me to do like a little situation. Fashion Nova reached out to me and I was already having I was like, should I do that? Like, should I work with Fashion Nova? I was like really like stuck in my room with the lights off, like holding myself, like thinking about it, like, should I do this? Like, I was so stressed out about it. I was like, should I work with Fashion Nova? And I remember wanting to at one point, I would have gladly like worked with Fashion Nova, but then I don't know. So many things have come out about Fashion Nova about how they just the fast fashion is like a really big issue with them. Despite me like 5 minutes ago saying like I buy from fast fashion proudly. Somebody said not fashion over. Yeah, but then also there's just like people. A lot of people talking about how they rip people off, like all these things. But I was still like really considering working with them. But girl, I sent them my information, and they were like, actually no, because we think that ultimately you have too many women subscribe to you. That's what they said. So I was like, wah, wah, wah. So that was weird. They wanted to work with me to do some Fashion Over Men's thing, and they were like, look like you have too many women to subscribe, so you gotta go. We can't work with you. And I was like, okay. So they said you'll be featured on Shade Room if you become a partner. But that's funny because they do that. Shade Room always stay promoting Fashion Over. Yeah, that's why I was like, this is what I've been asking for, is God giving me clarity on lots of situations, things that I'm typically like indecisive about. God has very much been giving me the clarity on those situations and being like, no, this ain't for you, or yeah, this is for you. Maybe no, this is not a good decision. Yeah, this is a good decision. And so it's not that they don't like women. Let's not spin it. It's that they just felt like if they worked with me, not many men would see their Fashion Over Men's partnership with me. So, but that's not the case. That's not the case. My most of my videos are not even watched by my subscribers. They're watched by random people who are not subscribed. That's literally what YouTube tells me. Yeah, but that clarity does come in. So God was basically like, I'll take care of this, baby girl. Like, and so now I'm not working with them because I was really like, should I work with them? Should I not? Because I was having like moral consternation about it. Beyonce's still hanging there by that. And she not, I put up I don't know if you noticed, but she has 2 extra supports. Okay. I put boom and boom, boom. Girl, how they do the weather? Because right there, that piece of tape and that piece of tape right there, 2 extra today because she was hanging on by a thread. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and women don't buy Fashion Over Men's clothes. Like they can do that. And even if you were still stuck on this whole like binary of fashion thing, it's like women buy clothes for their partners all the time, for their children, for their brother, for their friends. Like that's why I'm like confused. But I guess that's just what their metrics are. Someone said, you drinking wine? No. Oh my God. Every time I have to tell you guys this. I'm not drinking wine. I'm drinking this. Okay. Now I'm looking. Oh my God. If you guys know any Black-owned juice companies, like juiceries, or I don't know what you would call it, a juice factory. I don't know, girl. Let me know, because that's my favorite thing to try out is juice, like new juices. But this one is from Langer's, and I'm pretty sure they are not Black-owned, but they're commercialized, but they're really good. I love this juice. It's like juicy juice, but for like adults. Juicy juice as an adult don't taste like juicy juice as a kid. It just tastes different. I'm like, ew, what is this? Somebody said, I don't sell juice, but I got that drop. I'm scared. Did you guys hear that? I'm scared. Girl, not me. Oh God, I'm dropping my food all over the place. High C will forever hit. Girl, I'm scared of high C. It just be sugary. Bark _ puppy _ bark says, how to get over being dumped. Am I just the person that, like, I got dumped? That was my story, is that I got dumped. And never once was I like embarrassed of that. I feel like that's always like something that people are embarrassed by. Like when they get dumped, they're like, I'm embarrassed. I got dumped. They dumped me. And like they end up arguing over who dumped who. But no, I got dumped like flat. Somebody just dropped me and walked away in all of like 10, 15 minutes. And it was like, what is going on? I was so shook. But if it's so, for me, it was so sudden, it felt like abandonment. And so it was like really hard to get over it. You first devolve into like grief because it's like you lose somebody. It's like somebody passes away. Um, yeah. And so it really feels like you lost somebody, like somebody died. Like the person that you loved the most died. And it gets really chaotic. For me, it was very chaotic. Yeah. It was really chaotic. I remember not wanting to go home for the first day. Um, like I didn't want to go home at all. For some reason, I didn't feel at place anywhere. And I remember like driving around in my car, like driving around, sitting in parking lots, just like crying. Oh my God, I remember this. Wait, now it's funny, but like at the when it was happening, it was like the saddest thing ever. It really was. It was devastating. I didn't know what to do. I was just like trying to call my friends to like feel like I wasn't alone. But I remember like literally sitting in a parking lot and crying, and then feeling like, wow, somebody's probably watching me cry in this parking lot, and then driving and then crying a little bit, and then not being able to see where I'm going and having to pull over to cry more. And then I went from Taco Bell girl to McDonald's to Whole Foods, all to use their parking lots to cry. And I was just by myself, and it was so sad. I was like, oh my God, the one person that I had just like left me in like 10 minutes. Like literally just walked away. Didn't even say bye, like literally just walked away. And that was the last I heard it. Well, I texted them. I was like, hey, can we talk about this? And they like didn't really um didn't really want to talk. So it you end up feeling like it's grief. You lost somebody. And so getting over it, you have to experience the emotions. It hurts. It like physically hurts. Like it actually for me it was like physically painful as well as like emotionally chaotic. But you have to experience all of those things. If you can talk, I'm not gonna cry. I'm done crying, girl. I've cried one too many tears. I'm over that. And I feel good. I'm making progress. Like I'm talking to other people. I've been on multiple dates before, like after this has happened, since then rather. But I think like you have to experience all the emotions. Journal if you can. Write down your emotions, write down your feelings, because if you keep it all in your head, you're gonna go crazy. You really will. Like you'll come to so many different conclusions. And because I was left so suddenly without really any good reason, I was like making up all these reasons. I was like, oh my God, maybe it was that one time when they asked me a question and I like didn't answer it correctly. And like that's what was on their mind and they resented me the entire time. And now they just like broke up with me. And so I would like try to reach out to like explain myself over things that weren't really even the case. You know what I mean? Like that I was being broken up over. So um it's very much like experience your emotions and write it down so you can be organized with that. Talk to friends about it, hear their experience, because most likely your friends have experienced horrible breakups as well. And you just don't even know it. You never know it because nobody talks about it. Um, just like nobody really talks about what grief looks like, what it looks like to like really lose somebody. Um, so really all I can say is experience those emotions. If you have a therapist, you can go to therapy for breakups. That helps a lot. But yeah, just do that. Basically, just like let it pass your body, but be intentional about it. Really dig to find lessons there. Like, what are some lessons? Because you start to look inward when you lose people suddenly. You start to realize that people aren't here all the time, like all the time, and so you hug people a little bit tighter. You talk to people a bit more. You start to have a little patience for like small talk, and you want to just like really, hold the people closest to you tighter and to like love in a more thorough, honest way. And that was what it was for me. So I was really intentional about what my growth was going to look like. Somebody said, eat your food. Baby girl, I've been eating. I get full really quickly also. And I'll get bloated. And I hate the feeling of bloating. Because I'm like, oh, ugh. Like, I don't like that feeling at all. So there's a tell Beyonce in the back of you, I said hi. Hi. He said hi. It's a piece of paper. Don't you realize that? Um, I'm glad that's potato salad and not mashed potatoes. I know this is good. Like it's good cold. Ooh, that crunch. A little bit of crunch in there. But yeah, just do that. Journal. Talk to your friends. Cry. Don't be ashamed to cry. But maybe don't drive and cry. Apparently, I remember reading when I was going through this, there was a statistic about how when you go through a breakup, your chances of getting in an accident goes up. So don't drive, baby girl. Don't drive. Get out the car. Get out the car. Step back away from the car. Slow down, baby girl. So yeah, don't drive and know that it will get better. Like you will get better. It may not look like it because for me, I was crying for a good old 3 whole months straight, like all the time, just crying. Every time I thought about it, cried. But it was good. It felt good to cry. But it was just like there was a point where I was like, I can't cry no more. My throat hurts. My eyes are red. I'm sick of this. But you just have to get over it. Drewski0093 says, what's your best advice on starting a new YouTube channel? My best advice would be to first be practical. You know what I mean? Someone said, say it again, Will. Say it again. Be practical in terms of like how much time you can invest into it. So don't be don't I would say it's just not a good idea to like, because people like to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna be David Dobrik, baby girl. I'm gonna come out here and be Liza Koshy. I'm gonna be baby girl. I'm gonna be who else? Who's like, all these famous white YouTubers. I'm gonna be also Black YouTubers. The few Black famous YouTubers. I'm gonna be Jackie Aina. I'm gonna be at the top of this thing, baby girl. And so they quit their jobs because they're like, I want hustle life. That's what it takes to be a good YouTuber. No, baby girl, start off slow. Take your time. Do not quit your job to start YouTube. Jenna Marbles, yeah, all these people, Brad Mondo. Don't quit your job. Work until you can sustain your life as a YouTuber. Okay? Don't just quit to like try to be a YouTuber. So if you can support yourself some other way financially while you do YouTube as a hobby, that's great. That way you're not stressed out about getting content out and trying to like have it grow, and you'll go crazy. Trying to like also support yourself while this is supposed to be like fun, because then you'll just start focusing on like, how can I just make money quick versus like, how do I do what I love on YouTube and like actually bring value to other human beings? So I would say, hey, just keep your job or find a job while you do that. 2, I would say get your setup. You know what I mean? Get you a little camera. If you have a phone and has a camera, use that. Find a way to get that video footage from your phone. If you have an iPhone, it's real simple to just like send. Well, I guess you can like email and Dropbox and Google Drive and like all that stuff nowadays. But find a way to get that footage into a software editor, iMovie, Adobe Premiere Pro. What's the other one that people use? Final Cut Pro. Or you can download those things onto your phone and edit in your phone. I've never been able to do that. I got big thumbs, baby girl. It ain't working out for me. So I need a keyboard and I need a trackpad and I need to be able to edit that way. So, and then invest in yourself in terms of learning stuff. So when I first started YouTube, I was all up on YouTube. Like, how do I edit my videos? Where do I find sound effects? Like, how do I do this? Like, how do I do that? How do I do that? And it's still, years later, still even like a few days ago, I was like learning how to like do some stuff on After Effects, which is another program that I use. You just got to be investing in yourself. So like, learn, girl. YouTube is free. You don't have to. I would refrain from asking like questions of people. Well, I don't know. Do whatever you want to get the information that you need. But like, girl, YouTube, Google, use them. Use it, baby girl, for once in your life. For once in your life, use it. And then just figure out what you like to do and bring that to the table. I personally, when I first started, I was like, hey, what do I want to see on YouTube? What do I feel like is missing on YouTube? And I started creating content that I would watch, like content for myself. But I was just the content. So that was that on that. Because I really felt like there weren't too many Black YouTubers that were just like doing it, or men in the hair space. Let's see. What's your best advice on starting a YouTube channel? Okay, Ash Nick Fit says, what is your workout split routine? What does that mean? My workout routine. So I use this app called Fitbod for the gym. Whenever I'm going to the gym, it's called Fitbod, and for $5 a month, for $5 a month, you can get Fitbod. What it does is it generate workouts every time you go to the gym, and it builds upon those workouts so that you are actually progressing through this model called progressive overload, where you either increase the reps of your weightlifting or you increase the weight of your weightlifting and vice versa. And you just do that and it just tells you what to do every single day and you just do it. And so yeah, that's really what I do. That's really what my workout routine is. But if I'm working out at home, I'll also use Fitbod because there's like a like you can change it to at home workout mode or whatever, no gym mode or whatever it is. And it'll just tell me what to do, which is how I came up with that. Y'all seen the workout routine video. That's where I got the workout from. Somebody said, what's your type? And that's from the life of Christian X. What's your type? That's my type. Maybe that's my type. That's good. Let's talk about that. What does the skeleton mean? It means dead. Like the emoji, baby girl, is when somebody's dead. It's called, what is that called? It's called when you don't mean you're actually dead. An idiom. It's an idiom. It's an idiomatic expression for I'm laughing so hard that I can't breathe and I died because of that. So I'm dead, baby girl. When something is just so funny. But over here, this way, we ain't dead. We alive. I'm alive. I don't know about y'all. What's my type? I used to say, oh my God, I don't have a type. I like anybody. Girl, shut up. That's what I had to say to myself. Girl, shut up. You sound dumb. You really sound dumb. Talking about you don't got no type. You do have a type, baby girl. Somebody said, girl, all those fries cold. They are. You want to hear how soft the crunch is? No kind of crunch, because they soft and cold. Yeah, we all kind of have a type. I'm like, girl, shut up, stop lying to yourself. This is what I'm saying. Like, radical honesty has been my guiding principle, and I'm not picky. I do have standards and I have boundaries. Those are two different things, but they work together to give me a sort of a type. And so my type physically, I've realized that I still kind of don't have a type physically. I'm really like, I've been attracted to people. I've been surprising myself. Like, I'm attracted to people that I thought I wasn't attracted to, like typically wouldn't be attracted to, but I'm attracted to them. Why? Because they respect boundaries, baby girl. They meet the standards. They have their life together. They have goals. They make money. I'm not. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I just got a flashback and triggered into B. Simone talking about how she don't want to date nobody with a 9-to-5. And she kept referencing like this mindset thing. She's like, oh my God, if like I'm a CEO. I can't date nobody with no 9-to-5. I can't date. Well, she ain't maybe say it all stink like that, but that's kind of what she said. And it was like, what? The mindset. What mindset, baby girl? And now she's kind of getting dragged right now because of a whole bunch of things. Yeah, apparently she's getting sued. I don't know if that's true or not. I just saw that on Twitter, so I didn't really look into it because I don't care. But yeah, I don't know about that mindset thing. I think anybody can have a CEO mindset and still have a 9-to-5. So my type is definitely that somebody at least has to be making, being able to like support themselves structurally. because that's just a boundary that I have because I don't want to be in a situation where I feel pressure to girl, I'm not dating no scrub. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is that I can't get no love from me. He's sitting on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is that I can't get no love from me. No kind of love, baby girl. This love is expensive. You have to pay for it. You have to pay for your own meals. Like, it just is what it is. Yeah, I'm just not dating anybody where I have to like financially support them and me. Girl, I'm tired. I'm tired myself. So that's just is what it is. Two, I would say somebody that also is radically honest. I feel like I have to match my guiding principles have to match theirs. I need them to really really be on the same wavelength in terms of like radical honesty, in terms of like I'm an Aquarius. I don't know if this is just an Aquarius type of thing, but an Aquarian thing. But I'm adventurous. I like to get out. I like to experience life, love, the world. I want to see things. I want to experience new things all the time. That's just what I want. That's just on period. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand. Something's not right, really wrong. And I gotta get things back where they belong. If y'all know where that's from, that's the song I be singing when something ain't right. When you ain't got, baby girl, when you ain't got the same guiding principles as me. This is not what I want. What? This is not what I planned. That's when you got to get out of the relationship, baby girl. Somebody said, giving me very much Sharpay. Period. Sharpay. This is not what I want. And I just got to say, I do not understand. Ryan. Yes, that's basically my type, is that I have standards and boundaries, and we have to match. Our guiding principles have to match. And I like typically somebody who's like very much into education. They like to learn, and they're hardworking, and they're like career oriented, and they want to make an impact through that. I will not spend my time on anybody who doesn't want to work in a way that is impacting other people, whether that's via a hobby or a career or whatever it is. So they said YouTube recommended you to me. Hi, hey girls, hey girls, hey girl, hey girl. This is my life. How do you like it? Do you have any Sagittarius friends? If not, can I be the first one? I don't know if I have a Sagittarius. Yes, I am a Sagittarius. I don't know if I have any Sagittarius friends. Can I like put this up? There we go. Oh my god, y'all! I forgot I had this pie. Nah, y'all playing. Y'all playing. You playing it? What the world? Now I know. Where did that come from? Girl, let me get another fork. Let me get another fork. I'll be right back. Let me answer that question first though. No, I don't know if I have any Sagittarius friends. I really don't know. Oh my god! Now I want to watch High School Musical. Now I want to watch High School Musical. The High School Musical. No, nothing can touch the first High School Musical, and that's on period. We got some sweet potato pie. I have not had sweet potato pie in so long. This is crazy. Let's get a little bite. Let's go a little bite. Oh my god! Wait. Oh, see when you do clownery. Oh, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite with some big old choppers. Wait. What is that? What is that? There's like some special thing going on in there. That is so good. Before I even tasted it, it was like I already was like The smell of it is like had its own taste. Wait, no. I think they put like, oh my god, maybe it's like marshmallows or something. Y'all know like the marshmallows from Lucky Charms? That's exactly what it smelled like. But it has like more of a pastry base. Like it's like a, it could be allspice, condensed milk. I mean, that's what you put in these things, right? Condensed milk, allspice, nutmeg, brown sugar. Well, I don't know, maybe. Wait, no. It smells like the Lucky Charms marshmallows. It's so good though. Wait, now, dang, I wish I could just like send this to all of y'all, have you taste it as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. Go ahead, dig in. Dig in. Oh my God. Y'all, calm down. Oh my God. Dang. Every time I try to give y'all some, y'all just be grabbing it. One at a time. One at a time. Form a line. The line is over here. Get in line. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. Now, we ain't doing that no more because y'all don't know how to act. Oh my God, wait. No, this is crazy. No, because it just tastes different. Like it's like sweet potato pie, which I already love and I'm obsessed with, but then there's like an extra thing on it that's making it taste like a cake. Wow. They really did that. They really did that. Somebody said, can you stay on later? I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to do 3 hours because I do have to get to editing. But I'm gonna try to finish some of these. I'm gonna really try to get through some of these questions because I know when I watch this live back, I'm gonna be like, Will, shut up, just eat. Will, shut up, just talk. Like, you know what I mean? Dang. That's good. I'm crying. Somebody said, do you put Imogen.ee says Imogen Heap. Y'all remember Imogen Heap? Where do we go from here? How do you carry on? Do you put on socks or trousers first? Trousers. Now who done sent the UK over here? Trousers. I put on my socks first. I feel like it's weird to put on your pants first. What do y'all do? I put on my socks first because I feel like why? Because then I'm gonna have to like push up my pants legs to put on the socks, and I'm like, that's stupid. You're good. Pants first? What? I definitely do socks first. I do underwear, socks, pants, shirt. Oh, hold up. Now who just pushed that out of my fork like that? Who pushed that out of my fork like that? Now I know y'all want some, but wait your turn. Yes, socks first. Y'all are looking at me like I'm crazy. Yes, socks first. Whoever says pants first has ashy ankles. Whoever puts on pants first, your mom's a hoe. Like what? Give some to Beyonce. I told y'all she don't eat nothing unless it costs over. Somebody said, "Are you in AZ?" I'm thinking of relocating. I am in Arizona. It's really hot here. That's all I can say right now because I haven't gone outside. Quarantine. I don't know really what Phoenix even looks like. Quarantine has kept us indoors. Whoever threw that piece of paper. Yeah, it's really, really hot. Whoever puts on socks first is correct because according to the encyclopedia of, I'm dead. That is funny. That's funny. It's a funny Vine reference. Um, so what is the best advice you were given? One time, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on here, but y'all didn't know me before college. Y'all didn't know me what I was like in college. You didn't know me in high school. I think I've talked about those experiences a little bit, but I feel like I just so much of me that y'all don't know because y'all are low key just meeting me. Like y'all have only known about me for, if you've been here for a while, 3 years, maybe tops, almost 4 years. I think the channel anniversary is like at the end of this month. It's like June 23rd or something like that. But in high school, every summer I would go away to like these camps or conferences or things like that to bolster my college application. But most of the time, I was just going because I had applied for it and I like totally forgot about it. But then I got it. I got picked to go, and I would just go. So there was this one particular. Oh no, this was actually. Yeah, this was a senior year. I got this scholarship to go to college, right? It was like a $20,000 scholarship. It's called the Horatio Alger National Scholarship. If you are someone who has faced adversity in any kind of way and you have a story to tell, go check out that scholarship. But I got the scholarship. It was a national scholarship. They flew me out to DC. And I got to meet a lot of cool people, not just the other scholars who were also really cool, and some of them are still some of my good friends today. But I met some cool people who ended up kind of being, I don't know, girl. This was before I was politically engaged and like was like even critical of anything socially and politically. But they had me up in there with Clarence Thomas, who is the one Black Supreme Court justice. And I was talking to him, like literally just talking to him. He was like holding my hand, and we were like talking to each other. And he was like giving me all this wisdom. That's what he was. He was like giving me all these gems. And he told me success is the what do you say? Girl, I forgot. Success is the crossroads of opportunity and preparedness. Get into it. Yeah, he was just like basically success is where like opportunity and preparedness meet. And I remember like we took a picture and everything. I think that picture is still on Facebook. I forgot about that picture. Lord, let me take it down because Clarence Thomas ain't really been all that great over the years. Child, I used to at one point really look up to Ben Carson. Jesus Christ, Jesus. But yeah, he told me that, and I was like, I've been using that still to this day. That sort of like principle of success is really an equation of like opportunity. You have to have that opportunity, but you also have to be prepared for that opportunity, prepared to meet it. If you ain't prepared, girl, if you meet Tyra Banks tomorrow, she's like, I'm looking for models, but you don't have no kind of lookbook, baby girl. Like you're not prepared for that opportunity, and your chances of success of becoming America's Next Top Model are going to go down. You know what I mean? Or being on the show or whatever it is. So I don't know. I think that was just like one of the best pieces of advice I gotten, and I've gotten that from Clarence Thomas, Justice Clarence Thomas. Let's see. Can you give me 2 fish names? Oh, so you like naming your fish? This is for Olivia Sweeney 20. I'm gonna reply to this because she's probably not even watching this. But I'm gonna reply to her. 2 fish names. What should be her fish names, y'all? She has 2 fish. Your fish names. She probably already named her fish. It's been a whole week. Your fish names. Girl, can I type? These big old thumbs. Strike again. We got Miko. Nemo? I feel like everybody does Nemo. And that's just bad luck, if you think about it. I mean, Nemo got lost, and they had to spend a whole 2 hours of a feature film looking for him. I'm not naming my fish Nemo. That's bad juju. Nemo didn't listen. He wanted to play around and all this stuff, try to be bigger than he. Ben and Jerry, that's a cute one. Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry is actually really fun. That was a good one. Not Donald. Oh my god, not a goldfish named Donald. Bubble and Butt. Did I say flush? I meant to say fish. Max and Emmy, Ruby and Max. Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max. Not Chloe and Hallie. That's cute. Tom and Jerry, Kid and Play, Will and Jada. We could be like Will and Jada. Or instead, girl, shut up. My vocals is chopped. Or instead, travel like flow or change elements. How does that song go? And we ain't no different from you, and she ain't no different from me. And like on TV, you got to stay tuned. Hey, cause there's more to see. Unbreakable through the tease. Unbreakable. We might need to take a break. Agnes, we were saying this love is unbreakable. That was my song. I used to think that the chorus was like, I think it goes, we living on dreams. Hey, we living on dreams. We living on dreams. I thought it was saying, when I was little, I thought that song was saying, we living on trees. We living on trees. I said, now Alicia Keys. Now, Miss Keys. I think I'm just going to go with Ben and Jerry, y'all. I think I chose that one. Ben and Jerry. Congratulations. I said, you living on what? Alicia? I really thought that. I was singing it with my whole chest. And my sister would look at me like, girl, what are you talking about? Your fish names are Ben and Tree. Look at me typing the wrong thing. Ben and Jerry. Ben and Tree. Congratulations is what I'm going to put. Your fish names are Ben and Jerry. Congratulations. We're living on trees. We're living on trees. We're living on trees. I'm like, now what does that mean? I was like, she's being real deep or something. Let's see. Summer_Johnson says, what would you recommend for maximum? And they put that in all caps, so she's serious. Maximum hair growth and transitioning. I would say watch my YouTube video about how to do that. It's called, I think it's like 10 tips or something like that on hair growth. And I tried to be as thorough as possible. I was like, if I was like a beginner and I wanted all of the good advice, the most crucial advice, what would I say? And I put it all into that video. Just go look it up. It's my latest, like, here's how to grow your hair video. So Summer_Johnson, if you're watching, there goes. King Darius says, what is currently your favorite deep conditioner? I've been using the Head and Shoulders deep conditioner from the Royal Oils line, mostly because, I mean, it's a good deep conditioner. It's a great deep conditioner. I would use it even if it wasn't for dandruff, but it also helps with dandruff. So I've been using that. I actually ran out. So I ran out of that, and I've been using, because I'm trying to I'm not trying to jump around from product to product. I just want to use one product fully and then move on to the next, because I'm like sick of doing this whole thing. Now for stylers, I'll jump around, but for like deep conditioners and shampoos, things that will sit in my my shower, I'm just gonna start using up fully things, and then because I'm sick of, I have empty bottles of everything. So somebody said, good night, Will. Good night, Jadani. I've been using Ava NYC's deep conditioner. I think it's like something mask or something. I don't know, but that's good. And I'm just gonna keep using that until I'm finished. Let's see. Just_your_average_me. just your average me. I love that username. Something you have struggled with in your hair journey, and did you tell that guy your YouTube? LOL. Yeah, if you've been watching this live stream, I told the person about my YouTube channel. They were chill about it. It was real cool. It was actually so easy. Something I struggled with for my hair journey was, one, at the beginning, girl, Put the Cantu down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who told you to buy Cantu? Girl, I was using Cantu up and down that thing. First I was using warm water and coconut grease. That was my hair routine. At the very beginning was warm water and coconut grease. That was it, baby girl. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, what was I using? What was that product I was using? Coconut grease from the hair store. And I would just wet my hair, warm water, and then I would put in grease, and I would just go like this. That was it. That was when I had literally no hair, like not even an inch of hair. And it was working out, but as I was getting like longer hair, I was like, this is too much. Like I gotta switch it up. And I started watching YouTube videos on natural hair. We were at the crest sort of the natural hair movement. So I was like, child, let me go down to the store and get some natural hair products. And I just picked up random stuff. Cantu was like it's a bright yellow. I think the marketing is pretty easy, pretty intentional. It's in a bright orange container, or it has a bright orange top, and it like sort of sticks out from the rest of the products on the show. So I was like, I'll use that. And I used the shampoo. I used the Cantu leave-in conditioner. That's all I was using because everybody was talking about leave-in conditioner. This is when I knew nothing about hair at all. I didn't have any hair. Everybody was talking about leave-in conditioner, so I bought that leave-in conditioner, and it was the one with the alcohol in it. They've since updated their products, and they have other lines and with better ingredients and things like that. But it was the one with like alcohol in it, and it was kind of heavy on the alcohol, baby girl. So you put that joint in your hair, and it immediately like separated, and it was dry. It was not good at all. So that was what I was using. Is that what the question was, baby girl? The way I really be catching tangents. Oh yeah, so that was my hair struggle. Was that at the beginning I didn't know what products to use. That was like one of the biggest struggles, the longest struggles at that. It was like 2 years before I could figure out actually how to take care of my hair. Like what products do I use? I've also dealt with heat damage. I tried straightening my hair a multitude of times in college. I think there's a picture of me on my Instagram. Maybe I've taken it down. I don't know. But way back when, I straightened my hair and I posted it on Instagram when I first started using Instagram in college. And I got heat damage from the 3 times that I tried straightening my hair. And I've had to cut off multiple inches. It happens the most in the front and in the back. My hair just be straight. I'm like, that's not cute. So I've had lots of like big chops. Somebody said Cantu works great for me. Yeah, that's the thing, is like it'll work. Girl, I don't forgot we had sweet potato pie. How? What did they do? How did they make this? No, something is different about this. Something is different. It literally tastes like fruit, like it tastes like those milk and those Lucky Charms marshmallows. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Cantu might work for some people, but not. I mean, I found products that definitely work from Cantu, but they didn't like blow me away. So I'm not like, I don't use them regularly. Let's see. Anything you know now that you wish you knew when you first started your channel? That's a good phrasing of the question. CC6774 said that. Anything that I know now that I wish I knew when I first started my channel? I don't know. Not really. Not much has really changed for me to be like, well, I guess I wish I knew that YouTube. Well, I don't know. Oh, I guess this is a good one. So on the back end, somebody said, "Hey, girl, what we talking about?" I'm answering questions from my YouTube questionnaire thing that I had people ask questions on my Instagram like last week. So on the back end of YouTube, there are a lot of analytics. I didn't know that analytics are really great for a lot of reasons. Because you can use them, one, to tell because you can look at your analytics on the back end, and YouTube has gotten so granular with the analytics that they provide you. She has food, snacks, and chew toys out. What? What? No, you ain't talking about me, baby girl. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we have lots of analytics on the back end. So those things tell us like who's watching, when are they watching, why are they watching, how do they find you, down to like what device that they might be using, a phone versus a computer, and all these things let you know as a creator how to create content. If y'all are watching my videos mostly on a phone, it's kind of like I can develop my content to work best on a phone. In terms of like the visuals, I need to think about whether or not people can like read text on their like tiny phones versus like on a computer screen, things like that. So I don't know. It just somebody said, eat that dang food, girl. We've been eating. You're late, baby girl. You eat, huh? Let's turn the camera on you. Got you on the camera now. You eat the food. We looking at you now. Eat the food, Jazzy, Jazziah, Jazzi's life, however you pronounce that. Got you on the camera now. Yeah. Now you eat the food. All up in your face. All up in your face. You eat the dang food. We've been eating, baby girl. But yeah, that's just what I wish I more so appreciated. Not necessarily knew, because I knew about analytics earlier. But I wish I had appreciated analytics before, because then I would have been able to develop content that works best for you all earlier on. Also, there's these things called, and maybe I'll do a whole video about this, like the back end of like the business side of YouTube. I wish I knew more about that at the beginning. Girl, let me put it back on the charger. She's dead. What do you look for? Oh, I think we answered this already. Extra Jalov. That's a funny username. What do you look for in a partner physically and mentally? I think we talked about that. I don't really have a physical type. Really, I don't. I wish that I could be like, I wish that was just like a coy thing. But no, I don't really have a physical type. I could be interested in most anybody. I don't care. Or I care. But physically, but the mental stuff really, I think, can make anybody attractive. When somebody is just like confident, girl, they got money in the bank, shawty, what you think type thing. That's when it's like, oh my God. It's funny because no, I'm not even gonna go there. Mentally, like I said, they have to have some of the same guiding principles as I do. So like radical honesty, all that stuff. Oh my God. Someone said, I donate to Black Lives Matter, and now this is for you. I just met you and I already love you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is it? Live life. I love that. Live life. That's something I can stand behind. Live life, baby girl. Live that life. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And yes, it's funny how you mentioned you already donated to Black Lives Matter, because I would have chewed you out. I would have been like, stop donating to me. Donate to Black Lives Matter, period. But thank you so much. We always appreciate it over here on WillOnAWhim. Yeah, I am King CK says, what is the advice you would give to a boy who is getting into taking care of his natural hair? On a practical level, I would give the same advice that I've been giving here on the YouTube channel. In terms of like actually growing your hair, you have to realize that nothing about your hair is different than any other person's hair, like whatever gender that hair might be attached to. It's not growing out of your hair differently genetically. And there's so many myths about men with hair versus women with hair. And it's still like first of all, it's still a binary conversation, which I want to help figure out how to change that discourse for it to be a bit more inclusive, because everything is just men's and men's hair care and then women's hair care. It makes no space for anybody else, for gender non-conforming, for non-binary, for all these things. There's no marketing doesn't reflect it. Like nothing is reflecting that. The structural way that we talk about hair is always like men and women, guys, girls, boys, girls. It's like not in truth, we all got hair, and we all have different gender expressions, and those hair, I realized that you may not. Somebody said got some nice eyebrows too. I know you talked about these chopped caterpillars. I'm put my bangs back to read that clearer. But no, truly, it's like, okay, so genetically, your hair doesn't. It's not. There's no changing as you move from one gender to the next, right? There's really no difference. There's studies that back this up. Just go take a gander, baby girl, before you start arguing, before you start typing on your keyboards, on your freaking keyboards. But what does change is social perception of that hair in the lane of those genders. Get into it. Yeah, get into it. Okay, so me personally being a man, I'm cisgendered. I'm a man. I'm Black. I've had a very different experience socially with my hair and how people perceive me with my hair and what people told me to do with my hair, and what insecurities I had about my hair because I was a Black man. Now, when I was watching the unfurling of the natural hair movement, like it was led by women, and you would think that it's cisgendered because it was just woman, 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 woman. And I know we didn't necessarily have much of that discourse back when this was starting, but in terms of like what gender looks like and how it's a spectrum and not a binary. But they were talking about, when I was just saying woman, 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 I was thinking of like that guy who was like, I like women's woman, 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 woman. I'm not gay no more. What's his name? I don't even want to know his name. And stop calling me sis. That's that guy. But no, I realized that women were having a very different social experience with their hair. They were being told that they had to perm it, that they had to straighten it, that they had to do all these things. They couldn't, black hair on women was like so unbecoming. You know what I mean? Delivered. Yeah, Andrew Caldwell. Lord have mercy. I am delivered. I like woman, 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 woman. Wow. 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 Insert Raven Simone laughing to herself while eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich. So you see how like you have different social experiences based on your gender, based on your perceived gender. Okay. And that speaks to what you and that speaks to how you come to like love your hair and what your journey might look like to loving your hair. And so like, what now? Why was I talking about this? I want to increase that discourse. I got triggered and I just started talking about all this stuff. This person just tell me what advice do I have to give to a boy who's getting into taking care of his hair. But this is a good way to just like start opening up our minds, y'all, unlocking our minds to start recognizing everybody has all these different experiences. And so I can't necessarily speak to every boy. We all have kind of like different experiences based on like our journeys, given like our particular identity and our circumstance. So just food for thought, right? But for me as a Black man, I could say, hey, long hair does not change. Long hair, because that's where people get really upset with me for whatever reason. They come out of nowhere talking about, people say perm is bad. Why? I think there's like a social side of that, and then there's like a physical side of that, where it's like socially, it's like perms. It's just triggering because perms, not perms, but relaxers, pushed people towards more of a Eurocentric standard of beauty, where straight hair was in and curly hair was out, and curly hair is something that's inherent to curly, thick, coarse, kinky hair so it's something that's like inherent to Black people. And so getting a relaxer to some people might socially be understood as, oh, you're taking off your Blackness. You're like getting rid of it, an emblem of your Blackness. Like maybe don't get a relaxer. That's like what some people's take on it is. But physically, but you can do whatever you want with your hair. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want. But physically, also people like are sometimes against perms and relaxers because it physically also sort of like damages your hair. physically damages your hair, and then you end up like you like burn off some of your hair follicles, and it's like leads to thinness and like all this stuff. So it's just not that great for the health of your hair. But some people still do it and they keep up with it, and some people have great experiences with it. So just at the end of the day, do what you want to do. You know what I mean? As a Black man, long hair was one of the things that most people would come out of the woodworks to like yell at me about. They'd be like, "Oh my God, long hair ain't for men, especially not Black men." Like they would always talk about this like agenda, this demasculization agenda that like society has on against Black men, and apparently like long hair is like somehow getting rid of my manhood. It never makes sense, girl. When people talk nonsense, you just be like, hold on, sweetheart. What are you even talking about? We're not talking about that, baby girl. So I would say, hey, don't listen to that noise. If you are a boy, this is answering the question finally. Don't listen to the noise that people are, screaming at you, because people will come out of the, well, nowadays it's like kind of being more accepted all of a sudden. And it's usually only when like people with the most privilege in a certain subset of a community, like Black men, people with privilege in like the Black men's community are people who are the most masculine. You know what I mean? They have the muscles. It's only like long hair ain't cute until like Shamar Moore has long hair, or like Omar, like, you know what I mean? Like these people from our childhood who like, had long hair. Nobody blinked an eye. But if you are in the slightest bit like a little feminine, then all of a sudden you're like demonized and there's an agenda and like all this. It's like, what? So like, don't listen to that noise. Do what you want. Your hair is yours. It's an emblem of Blackness. Appreciate it. Whether it's long, short, blue, gray, orange, Black, it's yours. It's you. Take care of it. Dang, a lot of y'all are just like, what do you look for in a man? K Nicole. What's it to you, sis? Nia_Boo says, what is the best type of shampoo and conditioner for natural hair? And also, I love you. The best ones are the ones that work for you. Try around, baby girl. I have lots of videos. That's why I do reviews. That's why everybody does reviews, to like show you all what's out there. Tyler.Rue1990 says, when you coming to visit England, so I can put on my trousers before I put on my socks. You still on? Dang. I know, we really might go to 3 hours again. Wow. I'm sorry, what? Someone said, okay, mate. You're New York Bozo. Her username is Yar. Like, you know how when New Yorkers be like, hey, you're New York Bozo. Like, you're New York Bozo. Like Bozo the Clown. What's your favorite thing about eating air? Who is sending y'all? Who's in charge of you? Who's sending me these people? Go on, get yourself together, baby girl, and come back with a question that makes sense. Okay? This don't make no dollars, no cents. Dang, y'all talking about number one hair products that I go to. Right now, I'm sticking to what I liked. Oh my God. Okay, so I've tried this Luster's hair curling pudding. It's from their new coconut line. That plus the Wetline Extreme Gel. So good. I'm obsessed with it. Well, I've been working out a lot and going to the gym, and my hair is like pretty frizzy. And I have to do it tomorrow. But somebody said y'all like flavored air. Now, what do you mean by that? I want to know what's going on here. Some craziness is going on in the comments. Anybody here a fan of Chase Atlantic? Like Chase Bank, baby girl? What's going on? Somebody said, tell me how I'm supposed to be with no air. Oh, is that what it was? Is that what we were talking about? No air, air. That's called huffing. uh, um, let's see. Have you heard about Joe Jurgensen running for president? She, in all caps, is better than Biden. I have not heard about that or her. Um, all I know is that I am not voting for Trump. Do you need to hear me louder? What we need to do is get up and vote. Stop playing. Go to vote.org. Go to vote.org. It takes like 10 minutes. You need to stop playing. Like we're not playing no more. We did it. We did it with the midterms where we flipped the house, baby girl. It was a Republican house, and y'all need to know this. Y'all need to know this. We need to go back to basics, because I feel like basics is what I've been like re-upping on just like how laws are created, who's in charge of what. I think there's a slide on my Instagram story right now that shows you just like locally what local government looks like and who makes decisions and who's appointed, who you can vote for, things like that. And you need to be in it. Somebody said he got dementia. What you talking about? Did I forget something? Listen, you have to know, okay, who's appointing sheriffs, who's appointing your local judges, who's appointing your mayor, or not appointing, but when do we elect these people? How? Stuff like that. Register to vote. Go to vote.org. Register to vote. And when we flipped the House during midterms, it went from a Republican House to a largely Democratic House, which means that there are just more Democrats in the building, which typically means more progressive legislation, which typically means, I don't know, maybe trans rights aren't snatched away during Pride Month, which literally just happened. Things like that. So we have the House, they come up with bills, which is basically like, hey girl, this is what we would like to see as a law. Hey girl, like this is what we want. Okay, we write it up. They try to back it up with as much they try to back it up with as much like research as possible. Like they have committees that help, with specific laws and things. People come in from like doctors and stuff will tell you just information that you need to know in order to inform a bill. Like we have all this to back up why we think this should be a bill. The Senate will typically, the Senate is right across the way, baby girl. If you look at if you look at Congress, baby girl, there's one building over here, another building over here, and there's a little situation in the middle. Typically, the situation in the middle is like a little museum, baby girl. And there's an underground, low key, there's like an underground, somebody said you need a trim. I'm kidding, I do need a trim. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's been like 7 months since my last haircut. But there's like an underground situation that is like a little train, little metro down there where you can literally go from the House to the Senate in like 3 minutes, baby girl. But it's two houses, right? The House, two structures, the House and the Senate, okay? The House and the Senate. The House comes up with bills and stuff and legislation. They draw it up and they vote on it. And they're like, okay, we're going to send this to the Senate. The Senate they send it over to the Senate. And the Senate is like, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at these bills. Okay, baby girl, bills. Can you read these bills? Can you tell me all about these bills? We're going to debate these bills on the Senate floor. So that's what they do. They debate over these bills on the Senate floor. The Senate is like, there's fewer people. The House is closer to the people in terms of like, there's more of them and they're elected by the people. You know what I mean? The Senate is filled with fewer people. And right now it's a Republican Senate. It's very conservative. So typically what's happening now, what we've seen for the longest time, is that these parties don't like each other. They like literally act like kids. They don't like each other at all. So no matter what the Democratic House comes up with, the Senate usually stiff arms it and they're like, we don't care. We don't want to pass it because we're on the side of Trump all day long. And so typically what happens is like only the stuff that conservative House members come up with goes and passes. Sometimes they get through it. But listen, what we have to do is read. We have to take time to read what's going down. Every single day, they literally live stream what's happening. Well, because of the quarantine, they've literally not been convening in the House and the Senate. And that's been an issue with coming up with legislation and passing it. But the House came up with legislation for police reform. It's not disbanding, it's not abolishing, it's not even defunding, because the Democrats, and we still have we have moderates, which are basically like, they're not so progressive and they're not very conservative. So we have moderate Democrats in the House. So what they doing is, listen, I'm finna run for president, period. I'm gonna have to get the job done at this point. That's what it's looking like. But in the House, there's these Democrats that are moderate. They came up with this police reform bill. It's called the Justice and Policing Act of 2020. That's what it's called. It's, to them, they would call it so progressive. They're like, oh my God, this is so progressive. What they do is they federally ban chokeholds. They outlaw no-knock warrants for drug offenses only. There's lots of you really got to look at the language of it, but it's a 132-page bill where they literally just outline 20 points of how they think they can radical reform is no reform. It's just abolishing, literally disbanding. But they come up with 20 points on how they can radically change the police, how police do their job in America. It's already before they even get to vote on it, their Senate is already up in arms about it. Oh no, that's too progressive, girl. No, we're not doing all that. Nothing in that bill calls for defunding. None of it is let's take money away, let's stop the bag. You know what I mean? But it does stiff arm, which means cancels or tries to stop. Stiff arm militarization of cops. So they try to illegalize, is that the word? They try to make illegal military, what's the word? Contraband equipment being sold to police, local police. That's crazy. Military is the military. Police are police. Why is the police buying military gear? This don't make no sense. You know what I mean? So all these things that are supposed to reform police and how police get their job done. There's also a national database of policemen and their what's the word when you apply for a job, and their history with policing, I guess you could say, a national database, so that if a cop is accused of murder over here and they get fired from the job, typically what happens is they can just move to another precinct and just get another job as a cop somewhere else. So these cops are just going to get other jobs, and there's no way for this new precinct to look into their history of offenses and that other police thing. They just say, oh, I'm a new cop in the area and I just need a job, baby girl. And then they already have the certification. They go through the education situation, and boom, they get a new job somewhere else. So this new policing act would hold a national database of all of those offenses that police would have had on their record, and it allows for new precincts to look at that database and be like, oh, maybe we don't want to hire you because, I don't know, you killed somebody, and we're not trying to have nobody dead. We're not trying to have nobody dead over here, because it's for police, from their perspective, it's one thing to kill somebody, but it's a whole other thing if we have to deal with CNN and protests. That's what they rather not have to deal with than actually kill, you know what I mean? So and then there's also a national database, because right now we don't have any real documentation of when force is used and who is it used on. All this time, Black people have been I don't know, this seems kind of unfair. Y'all really be body slamming us for I don't know, girl, running a red light. It don't make no sense. And we keep yelling about it, but there's no record of any of the stuff that we say. So people try to gaslight us and and try to tell us I don't know, maybe it's not that we body slam everybody. That's they can say that because there's no proof of any of it, because we haven't required police to report the force that's used in any of these things. So they would also have a national data or a database of all that force that's used, so that we can draw up statistics, because I feel conservatives don't listen unless it's a statistic. They can't just be like good people for the sake of being good people, even if it don't cost no money. Because this ain't defunding, like I said, and this ain't funding anybody. This ain't nothing about money. It's literally about just making more laws to keep people safe, which is free, baby girl. All you have to do is say yay or nay. That's all you got to do, Janet. That's all you got to do, baby girl. Senators. That's all you do. Yes, yay or nay. That's all you got to do is say that. But already the Senate is like up in arms about all of it. They're like, oh, it's too conservative. And I mean, I'm reading up on this. Is what I beg you all to do is to like look at your local government. You can literally type in you can type in like Phoenix, Arizona police reform. And then just read the latest news articles on that from reputable sources, of course, independent, NPR, things like that. Read. Articles are so simple. They're not crazy. It's not crazy prose. So you're not like, oh my God, what does this mean? What do these words mean? You also have Google, but like, read it. No, because they name names. A lot of people will be scared here. When people start to learn how to read, a lot of people will be scared here. Read, baby girl. Read about what your local government is doing right now in this moment. Okay, because what a lot of people do, what Senate has a habit of doing is they like to let the air out of the balloon before they make a decision on something, because then people aren't riled up and they make decisions that don't make no sense and don't have any, context. So read how people feel about things right now. Like in Arizona, I remember there's like the police commissioner or like one of the top official police law enforcement guys. I don't even know, but he was already just like, we don't like this Police and Justice Act thing. Like, that's not cute. And so I looked him up. You know what I mean? We have his name. So when it comes time to elect, we know who not to vote for. It's just that simple. So that's what you have to do. You have to do your part. Work to figure out who's not doing what you need to do, what you need them to do right now in this moment, and keep them in mind. Write their names down, baby girl. Take names. And then when it comes time to vote, you know who not to vote for, period. And whoever you do vote for, make sure you look them up. You can look up what they thought on certain situations that are important to you. Somebody says, can't people kick presidents off? What do you mean? I don't know if you remember, but we literally impeached Donald Trump. But did it work? No, it didn't. Girl, I need some more water. I need some more water to like dilute this. But I also I'm thirsty. I just really went on a rant. Bernie Sanders is still on the ballot. But not going to be president. Right now, I think people are still voting for him because it gives him like political clout still, and he can like use that because he's still a senator. And he can sort of like use that as, I don't know, girl. It's like political tokens or something. I was reading about that as well. I was like, why is he still on the ballot? I don't get it. But it really we all got to read. Go vote and stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all really playing yourselves. I was like so politically lazy in terms of like being invested in this stuff. But now, somebody said, have you ironed your hair? No, I have not. I used to be so lazy about it, but now it's almost like kind of, I don't know. I read the news every single day now. I don't watch the news because watching the news will have you learning one side of everything. But when you read the news, it's very, you can actually see like what's actually happening. Somebody said, how was mail-in ballots in AZ? It was pretty simple for me. I mean, it just came to my house and you just check which one you want and then you could just put it in the mailbox. Which candidate you want. Reading the news is important. No, it truly is. Don't play yourself. I know we have subscribers who are 10 years old who probably don't care about this, who are like, I just want this to be over, girl. I just want to go outside. You know what I mean? I've been stuck in the house. But for those of you who are of age, 18 and older, to vote, I think it's important to really know what's happening right now and who's saying what. It might feel like a lot, but it's not. It's really not. You'll realize that there's like very few decision makers in your local town, and it's very easy to just not vote for them. Let's see though. Let's see what else is going on in here. What time is it? Girl, we're gonna stop this at 3 hours. Get a little tipsy. Oh my God. Chloe and Halle really did the album. Wow. 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 I really don't know how to use Instagram. I'm so sorry. Somebody said both candidates are very problematic. Yeah, but it's definitely like, it's like, girl, it's like who's our best chance at getting other things passed? And we have a good shot at flipping the Senate this year. So when you vote, we need more progressive people in the Senate. Right now, it's like little. They have the only black Republican. We got 3 black senators, y'all. 3. Hey Google, how many senators are in the Senate?
2.
Now I know. Now I know she lying. She said 2. How? That's like it's like 2 from every state, right? Hey Google, how many senators are there?
Indiana's senators are Mike Braun and Todd Young.
I did not ask about Indiana's senators. Hey Google, how many senators total are there?
Here's what I understood from the website house.gov. There are exactly 100 members
100.
of the Senate. Do you want a little more context?
No, thank you. She's doing the most today. No, there's 100 senators because it's 2 from each state. You get to elect 2 from each state.
Since this is your first call with your Google Home, here are a couple of notes. First,
hey Google.
Numbers aren't available.
Hey Google. Stop. She wilding out. She doing the most. She about to call. You about to call somebody? What you about to do? She said this your first call with home Google. Who you calling, baby girl? I'm scared. Who's you about to call? I don't like that. I didn't say not one thing to her about calling anybody. Talking about, oh, she said emergency calling is not available. So at least she's not gonna call anybody crazy. 2 senators from each state, right? So when it comes time to vote, vote. Okay, baby girl. Out of 100 senators, we have 3 black senators. 3. Do y'all hear that number? 3. And y'all know who those senators are. Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and Tim Scott. Tim Scott is from South Carolina, and he's Republican. So we got 3 black senators, and one of them is Republican from South Carolina. So I just that's why we really have to vote. It's like not a game. It's not a game because it's real simple. The House comes up with legislation, sends it over to the Senate. The Senate might have rebuttals, and so they debate over it. But most of the time, if the majority of the Senate and the House agree on a bill, passes into law. And of course, like there's a president who can veto it after 10 days, but within 10 days. But still, I think it's like if there's an overwhelming majority or there's like some stipulation where the president has no veto power or something like that. But like it's checks and balances. So really ideally what the golden trio would be is to have a progressive president, a progressive majority in the Senate, and a progressive majority in the House. And we can have that if you vote. People are always like, voting doesn't, but also there's lots of voter suppression. So meaning like there's all these weird tactics that people go through in order to get people to not vote. There's like voter registration dumping that happens every so often where they just literally like will dump out voting registration records and all of a sudden you have to like re-register to vote and you don't even know that you're unregistered until after the deadline to register. So that's why every single year we all have a civic duty to figure out if we're registered to vote and then we have to vote. Okay, y'all? That's it. Now let me get off my little soapbox. Because we can't play no more. It's like, I think we all get it now. It's life and death, literally. So vote. Let me get back to these questions. Archive questions. Get a little tipsy. Oh. Hillary's whole campaign was pandering city. Yeah. Yeah, it's some wild stuff. Somebody said C underscore the flawless said if you knew Rona would pop off, pop off Rona, give us everything, baby girl. If you knew Rona would pop off, would you move sooner or would you have waited for things to calm down? I would have had to move either way, because my lease was up and I was not finna renew. No, I was really I think my old space, but I was ready to get out. It was too. I was just ready to go. Somebody said, "Do you have a skin routine?" I wash my face and I moisturize it. I wash my face with Skin Fix. What is it called? Foaming oil cleanser, and then I moisturize it also with Skin Fix. It's like a hydrating lotion. It's called or something. Um, um. Okay, we really about to. Okay, we canceling. We blocking. We blocking. We blocking. Block. Sorry, baby girl, you blocked. Yeah, how you like that? um, Kristen Analong underscore says your best advice for small YouTube creators. Love you and your channel, by the way. Thank you, baby girl. Mwah. I would say don't try to copy people. Don't try to copy people. You don't need to be copying Jackie Aina. I think it looks cringy. I think viewers are like pretty smart. Like, don't take your viewers for a fool. They know when you're like copying somebody. Like, you're not trying to, like, your subscribers are not just a bunch of bozos and boo boos, you know? So, wow, that is so good. Don't copy nobody, baby girl. Come up with your own ideas. And if you are copying somebody or you're inspired, tag them, do that thing. But just enjoy the process of making stuff that you actually enjoy making. Finding ways to copy other people is like tiring, boring, and it's a whole lot of work. Somebody got blocked. Let's just say that. The real queen, KY says, how do you calm when you're angry? How do you calm down when you're angry? I rarely get angry. I don't know the last time that I was angry. Oh my God. When was the last time that I was angry? I don't know. I don't really get angry. I'm like a really calm person in general. Yeah. I'll tell somebody about themselves if they asking for it. You know what I mean? But like I really do have boundaries and I defend those boundaries, but I'm not getting angry at anybody like all that often. So I don't know. I pretty much stay calm. Like I recognize when I'm like feeling heated or something, but never do I'm not like throwing hands or like that's not me. I don't do that. I'll curse sometimes. And sometimes that is a way to get me like to calm down a little bit. I just be like, bleep, 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 and just rip off a few ones, and then then I'll be like calm. Somebody said, quite new to the channel. Why did you go natural? That's from Grace. I went natural because I didn't go natural in the sense that I was perm or relaxed and then transitioned. I was always natural. Like there wasn't a time where I wasn't. But I did decide to grow my hair out because I've always wanted to. And I was kind of sick of just all these people telling me in my life that like I couldn't have long hair because somehow that was not for men and then it would make me look like a girl. So I was just tired of that and I just was like, hey, I'm just gonna do it. Bye. Maximad.o said, funniest food related story. How long did it take to grow my hair? I feel like I answered this question somehow every single live, but I've been growing my hair since 2000 and it was sophomore year, so 2013. Wow, it's been 7 years. No, it's been 6 years, but at the end of this year, it'll be 7 years. Yeah, because I started like this December. Yeah, it was like winter break. I remember it was like winter break when I was like, I'm gonna grow my hair out. So it'll be 7 years at the end of this year, but I've cut my hair so many times. I get a regular haircut. I get a diva cut where we cut off a few inches. I've had heat damage where I've cut off my hair a few times, like multiple inches. And so I don't know, like my hair, I couldn't say that the length that it is now. Somehow you have to like let your hair grow for 7 years for it to be this long. We all have different rates at which our hair grows. So it's kind of hard to answer that question, but because I know that's what people ask that question for, because they want to know how long it would take themselves to like grow out hair. But yeah, I've been growing my hair out. Simple answer, 6 going on 7 years. Let's see. Will you ever do a mukbang? I don't know. Maybe. Now, what are we doing here? Now, why did I ask you to? Now, I know you saw, baby girl. I know you saw that the slide before that where I asked you to ask me questions on my Instagram. The slide before that was it literally said we having a mukbang. What should I eat? And now you ask me. Now you talk about when you having a mukbang. Now, who said that? So we can put you on blast. Who said that? Love Lana. Talking about I love you so much. Exhausted face heart emoji. I love you too, but sweetheart, when we having a mukbang, what would it look like we doing up here? Lovely love Lana. What would it look like? Y'all must take me for a fool. Bozo the clown. Somebody said, what do you think about locks? I like locks. I would totally get locks. It'll probably happen at some point in my hair journey. Oh my God. Go to South Carolina. You will find so many black men with locks. Like, it's a show. It's a show. If you have locks, it's always like dip dyed in some cool color. They're always done so, like, they always have like the quote unquote neat locks. Although I feel like that's a little problematic. That phrasing of it. But yeah, locks are so beautiful to me. No matter how they come, like whether it's the Weeknd's lock where it was like that up, half down thing. Freeform, Sister Locks, Quadir. Shout out to Quadir Howard, who brought to my attention what Sister Locks were, and his hair is like amazing, or their hair. I'm not sure how they identify. Yeah, South Carolina hit different. Yeah, the locks down there are insane. They're so beautiful. What sign are you? I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius girls, rise. This is your moment. Riley says, you like BTS? Not you sounded like my nephew. You like BTS? Everybody he meets, gotta ask them. You like BTS? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, shout out to the K-pop stans who like really are fighting for social justice right now. They're really killing it. They are using their power. They know about collective power, especially on Twitter. Oh my God. Go look up MAGA right now. # MAGA on Instagram. You'll see nothing but K-pop. Because they know how to flood out a hashtag. They just started tagging all the. Ew, what? Now I know we don't got no hair in our mouth right now. Now, where did that come from? What in the world? No, it's really funny. Like they know how to flood out a hashtag. They're like, as soon as they see a hashtag that's like problematic, they're like, "We got you, Black people. We are on your side." And most of K-pop stans, I feel like, low key are Black. We just never see them because they're Avi be like BTS. Everything is just BTS. if you decided to go into medicine, what field would you specialize in? And this is from Desiree Brown. I would absolutely go into either I mean, first I would say pediatric neurosurgery. Second, I think I would go into I don't know, probably just like general physician, something like real regular. Someone said, when are we getting an apartment tour? I am working. This is why I have to get off this live in a few minutes. Wow, there's a lot of questions here. I have to get off this live in a few minutes because I have to continue editing because I want to get to the apartment tour eventually. Right now, I'm working on the apartment moving vlog, which hopefully the first video for that will be out next week, or maybe even by the end. Well, what's today? Yeah, no, next week. Yeah. Is that a wash and go? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is what it is. Yes. Someone said, I see that scalp itching. It's actually not itching. I've been pretty grateful that I have like no dandruff, no itching. It's like pretty good. I think I do have muscle memories of just like, oh my God, just that wasn't me. That was my cousin. He took my phone. I got an email from the person I blocked earlier. I am so sorry, baby girl. But listen, I was getting the same harassment. I can't be getting harassed, baby girl. I know you're watching still probably, but I can't get that harassment. You said it was your cousin. He took your phone and he was typing stuff while you were in the kitchen. But listen, somebody said she lying, Caitlin. But listen, I can't be getting that kind of harassment. Now, if I unblock you, I really don't know how to unblock people. Is there a way I can do that? Now, if I would be looking like Boo Boo the clown, Boo Boo the fool, if I somehow unblock you and then you just start harassing me again. She's like, gotcha. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how to unblock you. I'm so sorry, baby girl. Do you know how to do that? Because there's no way I can do that. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. Somebody said tank. I'm sorry, but that's just psych. Come back in here and harass me some more. Somebody said, how did you learn to drive? Baby girl, you get in a car and you try. That's how you learn. You get in a car and you get in a parking lot. You have somebody who can help you out. You can't just, there's no way. How is you supposed to do that? There's no simulations that you can really get into. How was your graduation? My mom told my auntie and she put him on punishment. Stop emailing me, ma'am. My email is just for business. Y'all really do be stopping my bag if I can't see who's emailing me. Not get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. Baby girl, get in the car and drive and figure that out. Chris_Chronicle says, how was your high school graduation? To any weird dorm roommate stories? My high school graduation was great. I was one of the first African American valedictorians of my school, and so everybody was like looking forward to like the speech that I was going to give. And what's crazy is that we had just had this was in the context of Barack Obama winning, being president for the first time, first black president. And so people were charged up by this whole energy. And I think he was already working on the second term because it was senior year. I think he was president 2008. 2012 was like new election year. So he was campaigning and rallying and he was coming to South Carolina and all that stuff. And so people were like really riled up about first black men to do stuff. And so people were looking at me like, oh my God, it's first black man to be like valedictorian of the school. And so they were like looking forward to the speech that I made. And my speech was some might say good. It was pretty much funny. So it was like my high school graduation was like really chill and funny. We had a good time, especially when I got girl when I got up on that podium. I was just like, this is my moment to like literally just make people laugh. Like I'm not really. I'll give y'all motivation to like move on in this life and be the best version of you. Period. But I was up there just like cracking jokes the whole time. I was like, my speech started off something like, "Wow, thank you all for being here today. Um, there are a lot of people out in this audience that I would like to thank today." And I would like look over to like the superintendent and the local board of education who like helped me out, and my teachers and my friends in the audience who like gave me motivation. And then I would like look at all of them and be like, and they thought that I was about to like start speaking their names. But then I was like, but there's three people here that there's three people that I have to thank first. Spark Notes, Google, and Wikipedia. Cause without you, I would not be here, baby girl. That's literally how my speech started off. So it was just very much that. Like I was giving very much that the entire time. I was just like kind of making fun of myself because the entire like it was a cool, momentous day. But girl, my high school experience, the whole time people were like, oh my God, that nerd. Like people clowned me for being like a nerd, for like wanting to go to college and like wanting to do all these things. Girl, it wasn't like we weren't buddy buddy. I'm not gonna be like, everybody, we did it. No, I did it. you know, no, like we all did it. We really did. But it was like, girl, I got clowned all the time for like staying after school, using the computers to find scholarships and like all this stuff. Albeit it wasn't everybody, but that was really what it was. I was just like poking fun at the fact that I was a nerd and that I did like work really hard. And that really was the temperature of all of our relationships. Someone said, my eyes hurt. Someone said, don't leave. Oh, we got to go soon. We got to go. And the roommate thing, I think I'll end it on that. I can answer the rest of these questions later. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a Q&A on my second YouTube channel or something with the rest of the questions. But yeah, that was my graduation. And then the tea on my roommates. I have not had a roommate since college. I don't want no roommates. I want my own space. I just got a new apartment. I'm gonna leave the floor wet. I'm not gonna go right now, but my dorm experience with my roommate first year was the reason why I don't ever want a roommate. Nope, don't want it. I remember their name, but I'm not gonna say it. They were really smart. So you get to know your roommate. Brown put us in contact with our roommates before we moved in. They wanted to have like a pre-roll in. So it was like, here's your roommate, here's some stuff about them, here's their Facebook, because that was like the thing that we were using back then. Here's their Facebook, and like y'all can communicate, see what's good. You know what I mean? Now, I know it's been 3 hours, it's kind of crazy. They were smart. They were on Jeopardy. They literally were on Jeopardy. They were on like the high school edition of Jeopardy with Alex Trebek, baby girl, and they won like $80,000. They like won the thing. So my roommate was really smart. I was like kind of intimidated. I was like, oh my God, he's on Jeopardy, because you can like see their Facebook, and he's posting pictures of stuff on Jeopardy and stuff about Jeopardy. But then he also in person was like very antisocial, very introverted, very shy. Not that those things are the same thing, but he was not. He had no interest in being social whatsoever. So I would try to get to know him, and it would just be crickets. I'd be like, so like, what did you do today? Like, do you want to go out and like get pizza? Because we lived right next to like one of the food places, the eateries. And I was like, do you want to go get pizza down at the gate? That's what we called it. And he would just be like, no. And I was like, I remember being like, can I call you blank, which is like a shortened version of his name? Because I was like trying to warm up to him, and he would be like, no. I would be like, Dang, this boy really don't want to be my friend. But I gotta live with him for a whole year. I was just like, okay, so what are we supposed to do here? And then it started to just get worse and worse and worse. He had this thing that would happen. I think I told this story before. He had this like thing. He would do this thing where the door rather, when I open up the door, his bed is right there, right? So I'm open up the door, his bed is right there. And we have these twin beds, cardboard, brick. That's what they were. I'm just getting triggered. Cardboard brick, these beds, he was like effectively nocturnal. He was so smart. He was like first year, freshman year, he was already like TAing for like the highest physics level class at Brown, and he just was really really smart and like very in his head about stuff, just like supernatural kind of smart to the point where it kind of made it hard for him to communicate himself on a social level. And but anyway, he would have this bed that he was sleeping during the day, okay, because I guess he had like four classes that he would take that he wouldn't even need to go to. He didn't even need to go to the class. He would just do the assignments that you would get online because there's not much attendance, especially freshman year. There's no attendance being happening. Like honestly, anybody could go take a class at Brown University. You just sit in the audience and like listen. But for whatever reason, he didn't go to class. He just did the work and he would get straight A's. So he would sleep during the day, but at nighttime, for whatever reason, he would be up. He would be up, like doing all the work. So whenever I was trying to go to bed, he would like I would hear him clacking on his computer, eating chips. At like 4 a.m. I'm like, baby girl, can we please, baby girl, please, baby girl, like I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. So that was like his like sleeping dynamic. So I would be up during the morning and he would be asleep, not in the afternoon. So he would be asleep like this on the bed. And I would open up the door. And when you open up the door, he would shut all the blinds and stuff. But when I open up the door, a flood of light would come into the room. Also, our doors were like really loud. Like when you opened it up, it would go. It would do all of that. Like, baby girl, can you be quiet? Like, can somebody come fix this door? Because she's yelling at us every time we open her. Like, can somebody just... I'm like, can y'all... Somebody, like Brown University, I'm sure y'all got a big old endowment. And for whatever reason, my door sounds like this. This is crazy. So I would open up the door and he would just be laying there like this. But every time I opened the door, because it made a lot of noise and the light came in so quickly, he would jump up like somebody electrocuted him. He would be like, I was like, baby girl, every time, I just knew it would happen. I would have to like brace myself before I go into the room. I would just have my hand on the door and just be like, all right, let's do this. All right. And pop goes the wheeze like every single time. And I'd be like, oh my God, what is this? And then he would not just wake up like that. And he would be like so confused. He'd be like, whoa, like, because obviously, like if you're in the middle of like REM cycle and you wake up, you're going to be like, whoa. So I get that. Like I didn't want to make him feel embarrassed. So I would just like close the doors, real slowly. And I would just like try to be quiet at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and just like put my stuff down, eat my lunch, maybe wait for my next class to start. But he wouldn't just wake up and like go back to sleep. He would wake up like this whole dramatic thing. And then he would say these exact words every single time. Did you have fun at the ice cream social? I'm like, what? Every single time. Did you have fun at the ice cream social? I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? And why you keep saying that every single time I open the door? It made no sense. It was scary and I hated it. It made my life it just like inconvenienced me so much every single time. I would just not want to, that's how I was, I was prepared. I would start like taking everything I needed for the day, just putting it in my backpack and not going back to my room until I remember, oh my God, this is so funny. I used to like sit in my friends' rooms like in my dorm hall, and I would just sit in their rooms, and I would be like, y'all, I had like, and nobody knew who my roommate was because he never would. He wouldn't come outside. He wouldn't socialize with anybody, so nobody knew what I was talking about. And I would try to tell people like, y'all, my roommate, like something is up with my roommate. Like every time I open the door, he does this weird thing where he like jumps up and he says, did you have fun at the ice cream social? And he like is doing all these crazy things, and I don't know what to do. Like, and I would talk to my friends about it, but they wouldn't believe me because they never. Somebody said, did he go to class? Like I said, he would never go to class because he was just so smart that he could just do the work online and just go to sleep. and that was his life. But he made it. He was real smart. Nobody would believe me. I'd be like, y'all, I'm not lying. They thought I was like joking. I'm not lying, baby girl. He's kind of like something's going on. And so I would sit in my friends' rooms and I would be like, I don't want to go back to my room. I don't want to go back. So I was just sitting there. But finally also my one time I used to be obsessed with Oreos back before I was like before I was allergic to them. Now apparently I'm allergic and my tongue swells up, which kind of sucks. But I used to be obsessed with Oreos. So I would buy a pack of Oreos whenever I did well on a test or something. I would just like buy Oreos for myself. I would buy a pack of Oreos, like family size, baby girl. I wasn't playing around. We wasn't playing around. Family size, party of one, but family size. And I would put them on my desk, and I would just like watch YouTube videos and like eat Oreos. That was my thing. One time I bought Oreos like in the morning. Because sometimes I would go to CVS. There was like a CVS. I'm trying to remember what I used to do. Go to CVS. I would come back to my dorm. In the morning, I would get like an orange juice or something. Eat breakfast. I would go to CVS, get like a few snacks. Come back to my dorm before I had to go off to school. But this day I was like rushing. So I like bought some Oreos, ran back to my dorm, put the Oreos down on my desk. On my desk. My Oreos. I put my Oreos on my desk. And I ran off to class. Daniel, oh my God, I said his name. That's his name. Oh my God, I can't speak of his name. I'm not trying to speak that name no more. But that's whatever. That's his name. He was he was sleeping. I can't believe I just said his name. I tried not to say that name for years. I just slipped up. Oh God. What if he just popped up out of nowhere? So anyway, he was sleeping and I go off to class and he comes back, or I come back rather. Where's my Oreos? I'm like, I'm like, hold on, wait, like, I know I put them Oreos. Did I put them in the refrigerator? Okay, let me check the refrigerator. There ain't nothing in the refrigerator. I'm like, where? I'm like, now I'm crazy. I'm like, did I go, was that a fever dream this morning? Did I go to the store and get them Oreos? Because after going to school, after going to class for 3 hours, your mind is so full with new information that you're like, sometimes maybe you forgot, So I'm like, oh dang, maybe I didn't. And I like look down, girl, it's my trash can. My trash can, because we get 2 trash cans, one for said roommate and then one for me. I look down at my trash can and I see my whole the Oreo pack with the little seal open, but there's no Oreos in there, baby girl. No Oreos. 0. Family size. 0 Oreos. I'm looking down like, huh? I was so confused. I was like, wait, I know this. I know. There's nobody else. No, there's only 2 keys to the room. He don't got no friends. He doesn't want friends. So like, how did, after just in 3 hours, my whole entire pack of Oreos get eaten, and then the carcass, let's call it we're gonna call that a carcass, is left in my trash can? Oh no, baby girl. Wait on. Wait up. Wait up. Wait up. Wait up. I was so shook. Like, I mean, it was just Oreos. You know what I mean? So I like kind of let it go. But that was just one. It's the principle of the matter. It's like, baby girl, you don't just eat somebody food and then throw the tray in my trash can. It's like have the decency to at least hide it. Like go throw it in the dumpster or something. So when he came back into the room, because he had gone out of the room for whatever reason, he came back. Maybe he went to the bathroom or something. Maybe he was in the bathroom. I don't know. But he came back into the room because the bathrooms were outside of the dorms. But he came back into the room, and girl, it was the most awkward silence ever. I was just like holding my tongue because at that point I was scared because like if somebody could do that with that much audacity and confidence, it's like you can't mess with them. I'm not messing with you. You can have whatever kind of food you can take. What's mine is yours because I don't know what he's finna do. You know what I mean? If you have that much audacity to eat all of my brand new pack of Oreos, not even one that's like almost finished eating to where I'm like, maybe I just ate them all. You know what I mean? No, the thing was full. So if you have that much audacity and confidence, like somebody said here, to eat all of my Oreos and then throw away the trash into my trash can, I was like, I don't know what you finna do. I don't know what you about, sir. Sir. I don't know. So that was like, also he had like this crazy collection of coins and chip bags. So whenever he was finished with like a bag of chips, when he would empty it out, because he was like, oh my God, I just remembered. Oh my God, I'm really getting triggered back into this. So we had these like rocking chairs as our seats to our desks that were in the dorms already. And they would rock back and forth like this, right? It wasn't like just lean back. You couldn't do that. It was like the bottom of the chair was curved. So it was like, if you rock backwards, you're going to rock forwards. So girl, it's very much this, right? He loved rocking in that chair to the point where it was like, oh my, I can't believe I forgot about this. She said, so they said, oh, we had the rocking chairs. Yeah, we had rocking chairs. And they were old and dusty and musty. I said, now Brown University, y'all got to do better. But they I forgot about it. This was one of the most annoying things about that situation was that he loved rocking in that chair to the point where, and it was like not even it wasn't a perfect circle. It was like kind of a circle, and then it was like flat. So when you rocked backwards, there would be this like gadoom sound every time you went back and every time you went forward. Gadoom, 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 gadoom. And so, baby girl, he wouldn't just do a simple rock, like, maybe I'm just watching a YouTube channel. No, girl, he would like it was like violent to the point where sometimes he would like hit the desk so hard, and his desk was like pushed up against mine. So he would hit the desk so hard that all his books would fall off the desk. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about all of this. Someone said, stop, Will, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I mean, that's just what it was. He was just very peculiar. He would like rock so hard, like boom, boom, boom. He would like put on his headphones and he would like tap his pen. And I'd be like, girl, what are you doing? Are you okay? But maybe he was just like spitting off on knowledge or something. I was like, go ahead, Albert Einstein. Baby girl, you do your thing. I know it's loud and I know it's kind of annoying and a little scary, but I don't know. You over there coming up with math in your head off the cuff. So I know all of that and the tapping and the headphones is for something good. It got to be, Mr. Einstein, because there's no way that you doing all of this energy just to watch PewDiePie. It's not. You have to be doing something else. It got to be like you got to be coming up with formulas and stuff up in that thing, because ain't no way you doing all that, baby girl, for nothing to be coming out that brain at that same time. But he would do it so much, and he would. I forgot about the bat. I got triggered by the rocking thing, but he also kept a collection of chip bags, which was so nasty. Oh, it was disgusting. It was so gross. And I'm like a pretty like organized, clean person. I'm not like so. I'm not like condescending or like I'm not judging anybody for being like this quote unquote disorganized or whatever. I don't care. I really don't care in the grand scheme of things. But when you have things that are kind of like, I don't know, someone said you are so intelligent, don't stop. But when you have things that are like kind of maybe just not healthy to have, like you can be disorganized, but you can also be dirty. Okay. Okay. You can be dirty. Someone said I'll judge for you, LMAO. Listen, I'm not judgmental. If you are, but listen, don't be having like banana peels under your socks underneath the bed for like 2 months. No, that's disgusting. That's when I'm like, okay, we gotta intervene here. This is nasty. But he had this chip bag collection. So he would eat a bag of chips and then he would put it on his desk. He would go get another bag of chips from the vending machine and he would eat it. And then he would put that bag inside the other bag that he already ate chips out of. And then he kept that up for the whole semester. So there would be like 50 chip bags with like greasy chip dust all in there. It's Doritos, Cheetos, all kinds of stuff. And it just started to smell bad. And I would go in my room and I'd be like, what's that smell? Ew, what is that smell? And it was his chip bags. And I remember he had a friend to come visit from MIT because MIT is right down the street. Boston, Providence is like literally an hour and 50 minutes, hour and like 30 minutes away. Via like the slow metro, like the local metro, which is like Boston. It's like Brooklyn to Manhattan. That's all it really is. One of his friends was coming over for like some physics competition or something. And he came over. He was like very manic about it. Like my roommate was like, oh my God, like my roommate's coming over. He can't see how I'm living. So he cleaned up. He decided to clean up. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing that ever happened. Like this random person, because he had to ask me. It's part of like policy to like, you have to ask your roommate if someone else can stay in the room. Everybody has to have consent. And I was like, yeah, it's fine, like whatever. So that's how I knew that somebody was coming, but he started cleaning up. So he like started folding all his clothes. He wouldn't throw his clothes on the ground. He didn't have too many clothes, but I remember him moving his desk. He moved the desk because he like was sweeping everything. He moved his desk to the side. And it was like opening up like, girl, that one-eyed book from that movie with the witches about the three witches. What's that? Hocus Pocus. It was like opening up that book for the first time in like 1,000 years. Dust. It was dust and like it was just, it came at you so quick. He moved the desk and I was like, that little bit of friction pushed all that dust and dirt and chip crumbs and all that stuff all up in the air. And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, I gotta go. Oh my God. And I just had to kindly excuse myself. I just couldn't. I was like, I remember seeing underneath the desk as well and being like, oh, like, is that real? I'm like, is that real? Because like, first of all, for whatever reason, there was like maybe $50 of coins just spread around underneath his desk. Why? Where did those coins come from? Were they there before we moved in? Like, what's the tea? Because otherwise, that's we splitting that money, baby girl. That's mine and yours. We gonna have these on that. But for whatever reason, there was so many coins underneath his desk to the point where it was like, why? That's weird. That's weird. You have to admit that that's weird. That you have $50 worth of coins underneath your desk that was just sitting there. And then it was just dirty and stuff. And then he cleaned up his whole side of the room, but the smell left the room almost immediately. And I was so thankful for that. I was like, it looked like a new room. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, for my Oreos, so I could buy me some more Oreos. But I was just so shook. There was moments where we talked, actually. It was like closer to the end of my dorm experience. Yeah. Coinstar tea, somebody said, I know, I could have took that down to the old Coinstar. But towards the end of that because I had to live with him for a whole year, 2 semesters, which is it's just 6 months really, but that's a long time to be in a room with somebody. But we started to get along a little bit. He would blast every once in a while, blast musicals. And I think I talked about this too. I'm not doing that rock no more. I'm not doing that. Because he would really do that. He would literally brace the desk. He would hold the desk just like this. And he would like rock so hard. Like literally like go into his computer screen like this, full chest to the desk, and like his computer screen would be right there, and he would just look at the screen and go back. And I'm like, baby girl, what are you doing? He would like so loud, and it would be so late at night because he was like quote unquote nocturnal. So I would be like, can you stop? Like stop rocking, stop tapping on that keyboard, just go to sleep and wake up at a time where everybody else is waking up. Like stop. And I tried asking like, hey, can I switch? But there was no real thing that he was doing that was like me, that was like bad. He was just rocking. When I was supposed to be like, yeah, I want to move to a different room because he's rocking in his rocking chair. Yeah, he's eating chips. Like, and he ate my Oreos. Like, that's not enough reason for Brown University to have to move a whole person into another room. So, not ice cream social merch. Did you go to the ice cream social? Weird. It was weird. Come on, it's getting weird. Like I was making excuses for it the whole year, but it really did get weird to the point where I hated being in my own room. But we did. He would play like these musicals. That was his like thing to do. He like bought like a boombox, like an old school boombox, and he like put it on top of his wardrobe, and he would play CDs of musicals. And I remember listening to one of the musicals, and it was like the lyrics were so weird. I was like, wait, he was a theater kid. He probably was a theater kid, but I was like, so to say, I will respectfully decline on behalf of every sane person ever. Listen, I get it. That's why I was like making excuses for earlier, like excuses. But I was like really like, whatever. That's who you are. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not judging. But I was listening to the lyrics of this one. Oh my God! Wait, I was listening to the lyrics of this one musical that he was playing. And I was like, wait, what? What are they saying? Like the lyrics were like real strange to me. I was like, what? And I just kept listening to it and listening to it. And I was like, something right here. Something right. So I was like, hey, what is this musical about? Girl, he said, oh, it's about a lady who kills children and makes meat pies out of them. I said, now what you just say to me into my face in my room right now to me? Yeah, it's a show. It's a musical about a woman who lures children to her house, kills them, and makes meat pies out of them and sells them at the local market. Was it Sweeney Todd? Is that what it's called? I don't know what Sweeney Todd is. But I think I think I got is that what it is? It was something about meat pies and killing people or something. That's what he said to me. The songs are bops. Okay, I guess people are into it. But you have to realize that I have never heard of Sweeney Todd, baby girl. I have never heard of any of that stuff. And is it not weird? The context for me was him rocking like this, tapping pins, him waking up. Did you go to the ice cream social? Him being extremely an extreme version of a health hazard with the chip bags and the dust, the 10-year-old dust that was underneath his thing. And also he had an obsession with picking locks. That was also another thing. He picked locks as a hobby. He was like, he could tell you about any kind of lock out there. He'd be like, yeah, this is like a 3-bolt lock, and this is like that was his thing. He loved picking locks, and he would like every day he would just like have a key and a lock, and he would just be like keying at it. And I'm like, baby girl, what? That was the context for me. So when I heard, when I was listening to this musical that he was playing, Sweeney Todd, I guess is what y'all are calling it. He was telling, and after he tells me about the musical, I'm like, huh. If 1 + 1 = 2, and 5 + 5 = 10, baby girl, what is this? What is this? Because now it's starting to, maybe it's Hansel and Gretel. I don't know. Right. It was scary. I was scared at that point. I was like, not him listening to music about meat pies or something. I was like, no, I refuse to be in this any longer. I was just really scared. I hope he's not watching this live stream now. I don't think so. Ooh, that'd be scary. I mean, that was freshman year. I only had to be around him for 1 year. Literally after that year was up, I elected to move into this thing called Spanish House, the Machado Spanish House at Brown University, which is basically like you move in. It's this big old mansion that was owned by these two sisters a long time ago, and then they donated the mansion to the Brown University, and Brown University converted it into a dorm, and it was like a co-op dorm. So it was like everybody lives there. They had to like pitch in. We make like family meals every week, but it's the Spanish house, Spanish language and culture house. So it was like we spoke Spanish in the house, and we had different things. I think we called them like teterias or something like that, where we like someone said, yeah, Spanish house. Yeah. So we had like every single week we like would make food from some somebody in the house would be like, there was lots of people who were Latino or Latinx or from Spain. They would live in the house as well, and we would like learn about Spanish culture and like all that stuff. And it was like dope. It was dope. But that was my saving grace from ever having to have another roommate ever again at Brown University, because you got to go there, and it was a mansion. That was the cool part about it. It was like literally a mansion, like a huge, like old, like mansion. Like we had this beautiful like ballroom and like all these beautiful like libraries, like a study, a beautiful kitchen. And then there was like an annex to like increase the dormitory space. So there was like this brand new sort of annex version of it. And there was lots of singles. So you didn't have to have a roommate. You just had your own room. And that's what was so appealing to me, but also because it was like you could practice your Spanish, and Spanish House was like the place where everybody knew about Spanish House because we had this beautiful like ballroom. We would host parties there to fund the house because we had to raise money every year for activities for ourselves. So we would like host these parties at Spanish Machado House in this big old ballroom, all kinds of parties themed all kinds of different ways. And we would come up with that theme. It was like every month we would host a party, and we would make so much money, and then we would just use the money to like buy wine for ourselves and like have internal parties and like we would like renovate like the attics and like turn them into like cool lounges where we had like a pool table and like all this stuff. It was cool. That was a cool experience. And that was way better. It was a stark contrast to my first year having a roommate and having to live in a place where I just did not want to live. It was just so great, but it was a little further away from things. Like the house was kind of deep into the woods a little bit. Machado Spanish House, that's what it was called. The Spanish Mansion Family Ranch House. Yeah, also half of the house was French as well. It was like French house, and then it was like Spanish house. And French house was like pretty like hoity. They were like kind of hoity-toity. They did not want to interact. Spanish house was like known to be like the fun house. It was like the fun, crazy house that you go to have parties and stuff by the entire campus. It was like it's a legendary thing there at Brown. French house was just like, we just want to buy cheese and eat wine and like stand around and talk. And that's what they did. Somebody said, you still streaming, Will? I get that question every single time. Y'all think I should come on here more often? Somebody said, okay, so we are going to close this baby out. I answered as many questions as I could. Y'all got a cute little story time out of this. I'm gonna put this stuff in the refrigerator because, yeah, baby girl, we gotta fix this up. Yeah, but this was so good. I'm so glad we got to like try out a Black-owned business. I'm trying to support financially, as many Black-owned things as possible. I'm not necessarily like trying to go out of my way to like start. I'm not trying to go out of my way to like just spend more money in general because I still have a budget. You know what I mean? I'm not like I don't just have extra money around to be like just thrown out there. But it is nice to be able to instead of spending money at things like Panda Express and McDonald's and stuff like that, to really actually just find a Black-owned alternative for things that I'm already spending money on. You know what I mean? So this was great. This barbecue sauce is really good. I'm going to keep this as well. That girl, listen. I don't know if there's multiple locations of this place. honeybearsbbq.com. honeybearsbbq.com. Wow. That place is good. If you're in Phoenix, if you're ever in Phoenix, if you're in Arizona, go. That's it right there. Right there, baby girl. Screenshot it. And go. It's you can dine in also or take out. Someone said, where's the honey mustard? Girl, I don't know. Someone said, bye, Bisu. Betu. Oh, the honey mustard is right here. Right here. Okay, thank you all for hanging out with me. Let's figure out what are we gonna do next week? What are we gonna do next week? Maybe we'll do an arts and crafts moment. More stories. I don't know if there's more stories, but that was really the most eventful year of my college career. I know $1 wasted. Why did I spend $1 on this? That don't make no sense. But whatever. Because it did not cost them $1. You know what I mean? This was like 10 cents at most. 3 cents probably. Should we do arts and crafts or something? Tie-dye? That could be fun. Paint. Somebody said drink and paint. We could do something like that. I have to like really plan it because I was supposed to do arts and crafts last week, but I ended up baking, which is also a great alternative. Drink and paint. I think painting is always fun. I could try to follow a sip and paint online. Art and crafts. Yeah, because I think I can like pull it up on my phone and like try to paint it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so oh my god, hopefully I'll remember to get the supplies and stuff because it always happens. It always ends up in me rushing last minute at 6 p.m. when I'm supposed to be going live. 6 p.m. I'll be on my way to Michael's trying to figure out what products I need. And then I'll start the live at 9 p.m. because I'm like so unprepared. So I'll try to like really get that together. A Bob Ross live episode. Maybe we'll do that. I'm talking about some self-piercings. I'm not coming up here piercing nothing. Okay, like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video right now, like this video right now. Hey, like this video. What? Like this video, like this video right now, like this video right now. What is going down? We having a like party in this town. Hey, it's about to go down. We having a like party in this town. What? And make the world go round. Share the love and like this now. Hey, it make the world go round. Share that love and like it right now. Hey, what? We got bars tonight. Oh, we about to take off on a flight. Hey, what? We doing it right. We liking this thing. We doing it right. Hey, like this video. Get it to 700. 700. Let's go. 700. Let's go. Ew, I don't like that. I hate when people be like, let's get this video to 20,000 likes. Like, shut up. Girl, no. And that's why I'm not even going to like this video. But thank you so much. No, liking the videos it does help. It does help. It just be weird sometimes the way people ask for it. Really, truly, it does help. I personally feel like because I don't know if this is true or not. YouTube doesn't tell us, but I think that when you all like these videos, especially the live streams, more notifications go out. More notifications roll out. Because a lot of people be like, I don't get notifications. But when y'all like the video, it's like, oh, YouTube is like, okay, people actually want to watch this video. People actually like this, so let's propagate it to more people, and then we get more subscribers and a bigger family. And these live streams are way more lit. Because I know some of y'all remember when we used to have like 10 people in the live And girl, it was like, it would just be not as lively. You know what I mean? In the comments and stuff. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe. We almost at 400K. What the heck? What the heck? That's crazy. That really is crazy. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More. More content is coming on WillOnAWhim More. So go check that out. Also, follow me on my second Instagram, _WillOnAWhim. If you're not following me there, follow me there because that's where I sort of engage with y'all for ideas for these live streams. And yeah, I love you guys, and I hope to see you all back here next week around this time. Saturdays at around 6 p.m. But we all know it's gonna be like 7 p.m. because I'm black. And actually it's not about me even being black. It's just me. I've always been this way. I don't know how to not be this way. I don't know how not to be late. So please, I'll see you back here next week. So here we go. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and good night, Naomi. Good night, Amira. Good night, Danny. Good night, Kaylee. Good night, Double Chocolate Chip Cookie. Good night, Shaylee's. Good night, Story. Good night, Daniel. Who? Good night, who? Daniel. Run that back. Selena, good night. Trellin, a sad story. Good night. Ashley, Bora, Story, Renoir, Bora, Lola, slow down. Renmar, that's what it was. Renmar, I don't know. Kenya, Chris, these are the same names. Is it y'all copying and pasting? Citizen of something, Carrotland, Jack Brown, Kaylee, Naomi, me, girl. The way I can't read because it's so far away. Ashley, I said your name again. Kazia, Kaiser, girl. Okay, I'm gonna slow these down myself because y'all playing games. The Rachel Show, Galactic, Imani, Gill, Abigail, Ryan, Jasmine, Kyla, Abigail, Janelle, Brandon Williams, Tay Ritchie, Hannah H. Listen, a whole bunch of y'all. And also good night to Josiah, I think his name is. I'm going to figure out how to unblock you. But listen, you got 1 strike. 2 strikes, you're out. We don't do that 3. This ain't a baseball game, baby girl. We ain't doing 3 strikes, you're out. 2 strikes, you're out. I'm going to figure out how to unblock you. But if you come back harassing me, whether it's you or your cousin, we don't stand for that kind of stuff around here. Okay? Period. All right. Good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm like low-key full. That's why I stopped eating. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Stay well. Drink your water. And make sure you drink some juice and get your fiber in. And make sure you get that protein. And make sure you take a break from social media because they trying to ruin your mental health out here nowadays. And go learn about what your state and local officials are doing for police reform. Are they disbanding? What's the tea? Okay. Bye. Vote. Go, Harry. Go. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye.